What we do is we pick it up, we hold right by the center, and then blow to...
Stop it.
Yeah,
Blow in the lungs.
yeah. If you don't, it's really tough. Would you like to try it?
That is a big pair of lungs.
Yes.
Big breath.
Yes. Almost.
Still more?
Yes. Almost.
This is Southeast Alaska, America's final frontier. I'm on the southern Alaskan panhandle in the middle of winter. And I can't wait to see what this icy wilderness has to offer. This narrow strip of coastline and offshore islands is exposed to all the elements. And I mean all the elements. It's one of the most brutal environments on the planet. Which is another way of saying it's bloody cold and full of animals that can kill you. Over the years, the locals have adapted to the harsh conditions and created delicious food from their wild bounty. And I can't wait to explore. To start my wild adventure, I'm meeting a chef and hunter who is redefining Alaskan food. He wants to take me to his favorite picnic spot. That just happens to be almost 3,000 feet up a mountain. But it's Alaska, which means snowstorms. So he sent me this flashy set of wheels to drive to the top. Lionel!
Garden!
Oh, man!
Welcome to Alaska.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Lionel Udipper is one of Alaska's top chefs. He's trained in some of the best restaurants in the world, and he is now the executive chef at Salt in Juneau. He's gained a reputation for creating incredible flavor combinations from the wild ingredients of this glacial wonderland. Oh boy, it is freezing.
A little bit.
Did you bring some lunch?
I did.
I'm starving.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have you put these snowshoes on. We're gonna go on a little adventure.
Snowshoes?
Yes. So what do you think about Alaska so far?
Bloody hard. This is insane.
Do you want to move here?
In the summer, yes. Lionel has been hiking and hunting in this freezing wilderness since he was 18. Man. Whereas I've lost all feeling in my face and hands. Any coffee nearby?
Coffee? What the hell are you doing, Gordon? Get up. Let's
Taking
go.
a rest.
Don't you do triathlons?
I do, but not in the snow. Lionel lured me up here with the promise of an incredible view. But in this whiteout, the only thing I can see is the end of my nose.
Wow, look at this view.
I just hope we can still have lunch. That is beautiful.
This is amazing. Alaska's all about survival.
Yep. So you're used to this kind of terrain for like 6-7 months of the year?
Yes, yeah.
Amazing.
When Alaska turns green, that's when we do a lot of our foraging,
Right.
our hunting, our fishing, and we do our best to preserve these ingredients so that we have them throughout the wintertime.
Yeah, amazing.
And some of those ingredients I brought with us, and I want to share with you. This mug,
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you some chaga tea to warm you up. Chaga is a mushroom that's harvested on birch trees. There's a little bit of fireweed honey in this.
Beautiful.
All right.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Wow.
Oh, it's high in antioxidants along
Yeah.
with other vitamins. It's a fungus.
That's delicious. That honey helps it as well, doesn't it? Give that little touch of sweetness in there as well.
Yes. And then I also brought some other goodies for us.
What is that?
Moose sticks.
Moose sticks.
Yes.
Stop messing around.
No, I'm
Moose,
serious.
moose sticks.
Yes,
So it's like a moose sausage.
correct. It's light. It's quiet. I eat a lot of these when I go hunting, or you don't want the deer to hear you chew, right?
Right.
So you gotta keep as quiet as possible. Are you still hungry? This right here is king salmon belly.
King salmon belly.
Uh-huh.
That is delicious. Fatty, delicious, salty, smoky.
And this we smoke for about 8 hours.
Really?
That's like one of the most exciting little backpacks I've ever seen on a mountain. My favorite has to be the moose stick.
Thank you. This is just a small tasting of what we have to offer to Alaska. In order for you to really engage with this land, I'm going to send you off to Hoona, Alaska. So you're going to be going that way, where you can't see anything.
Lionel wants me to start my journey in Hoona to learn about the wilderness from the residents in this remote community, and then meet him back here at the end of the week to cook for some local legends.
We're going to cook in front of a bunch of fishermen.
Right.
And let me tell you, they're going to judge the hell out of you.
Fishermen are now Alaskans' food critics, right?
Yes.
And anything else to beware of?
Don't get eaten by a bear.
Big bears?
Big bears.
Wouldn't be sleeping this time of year?
You.
Are bigger than me.
I've got 1 week and 2 missions. Number 1, explore the Panhandle and design a menu based on its wonderful ingredients. And number 2, don't get eaten by a bear. Chef Lionel told me to start in Hoona to learn how people live off the land.
Ready to go?
Yeah, you want to give me a hand tie now?
Yes, please.
All right.
Local fisherman Captain Lewis has offered to give me a ride.
Just go ahead and give us a little shove and we'll
Yes.
get away.
Thank you.
Hoona is located on the Chichikov Island, 30 miles west of Juneau, and is known to have more brown bears than people. Just my luck.
I'm off to meet the most amazing Tlingit community. They hunt and they fish, and that's how they've done it for many decades. More importantly, it is in the middle of nowhere, and I'm hoping these seas remain somewhat flat. If not, we could be in for a rough ride. Is it almost sort of potluck to how many boats get out this time of the year?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be kind of half crazy this time of year.
Right.
In the middle of winter, there's always a threat of high winds and rough seas. But so far, so good.
It can start blowing and not stop for 4 or 5 days.
Wow. I suppose when you're snowed in, you're embedded, but it just reaffirms how remote and how difficult in the wilderness it is.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have a plan.
Yeah. And a plan B and a plan C.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we go to Hoona, I'm taking a quick detour to meet up with a local forager Lionel introduced me to. Of course, this guy asked me to meet him at a place called Chimney Rock, because in Alaska, this is how foragers roll, apparently.
Alan! How are you, sir?
How's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bud.
Yeah.
What an amazing place.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Now, Lionel said it would be an adventure, but he didn't tell me we were going to climb. Bloody
Did
hell.
it? We're gonna ascend up some ropes
Go.
and go get some old man's beard at the top of this cliff right here.
Oh.
Make some tea with it, and it's very good.
And that's the only place up there that houses the old man.
That's the only place.
If Chef Lionel had told me I was climbing a 60-foot cliff, I would have packed a 61-foot ladder.
You're nuts.
Nah, this is just what we do up here in Alaska, you know?
First
All
things
right.
first.
I got a harness for you. Let's grab this. Put your left leg in here. Gotta bring the hot water for the tea.
Yes.
People usually take weeks to learn a new climbing technique. I've had 5 minutes.
So right hand as high as it'll go.
Yep.
Now lift up your left foot. Push your right arm up. Yeah, there you go. Now push up with your left foot. Push up and get that right arm up there. You got it.
I'm at the end of my rope in more ways than one.
So,
Yep. You got it? It's kind of like a burst of energy. Like
Yeah.
explode with your left foot,
Yeah.
get your right arm up.
my left won't come up.
You doing good?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Look at where we're at. Isn't this awesome?
There's got to be an easier way for a cup of tea.
This is the best way.
Quick breather, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That is a lot harder than you think.
Check this out. We're almost halfway there.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I've got an idea. Let's swing over here.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll help a little bit.
I'm struggling up a 60-foot cliff in Hoona, foraging for a medicinal herb to make a hot drink with. Afternoon tea clearly requires a lot more work around here.
You ready to give her a go again?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, so lean back away from the cliff, and you got to get over this edge, and we're pretty much home free. Work. Oh, look at this. Top. Woo! Give me a high five. Great. We're
Absolutely
on
amazing.
like one of the most remote rock pillars in Southeast Alaska. Isn't this freaking awesome?
It is incredible. I mean, this is survival right up here, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It is.
I've gone to some...
You gotta be prepared for anything coming at you. Look at this storm we got rolling
Yeah.
in.
I was like relaxed because I honestly thought I was gonna have to rappel down because the ascent was becoming more difficult than I thought. I've never been a quitter, but the adrenaline took over.
Good job, man.
Amazing, 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 amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that over there.
Yeah.
That's it there, the old man's beard.
Yeah, this is it.
It actually looks like a beard as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
In terms of, I mean, it's beautiful.
I mean, look.
Yeah,
See?
exactly.
How does it look?
Exactly. We've grown a goatee.
Yeah.
Look at
Just
that.
like that.
Amazing.
Perfect. All right. This tea.
So-
Are you ready or what?
Yes. How old were you when you first started these kind of climbs?
Oh, I think I was 13 when I
13.
tried climbing for the first time. I mean, it was nothing gnarly, but, you know, I started getting in the mountains and I got hooked. So here I am.
That's amazing. Cheers, bud. Good job.
Cheers.
Wow. So that's a cross between a sort of bay leaf stroke mint with a little touch of rosemary in there. It's a big difference there.
Kind of tastes like it, huh? These are spruce tips right here.
Gotcha. Wow. Wow.
Locals have been harvesting these bitter, lemony spruce branch tips for years.
That's amazing. That's
that good?
amazing. Oh my God.
Are you about ready to go down?
Yeah.
Walk your way down, okay? Put your left arm down.
I'm now getting a sense to how dangerous Alaska is
Awesome.
if you don't know how to survive properly. Bloody windy.
Nice work.
If you're not prepared, boy, it's going to take you down.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
But what an experience. You know, for someone that doesn't climb for a living, that was extraordinary. Cheers, man. Good
Get up
job.
here.
That's harder than you think, man.
Oh, yeah.
Great job.
That was awesome.
The good news is that I'm done with climbing. But the bad news is that spruce tips and old man's beard aren't going to be enough to satisfy the fishermen at our feast. So, after taking the scenic route, I'm in Hoona, homeland of the Tlingit community for over 250 years. The Tlingit fish and hunt survive, with seal a key part of their diet. But only Alaskan natives can hunt them, which rules me out because, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm not an Alaskan native.
Good job. Yeah.
you, sir.
Thanks, bud. Thank you.
So I'm going to meet a tribal elder at his smokehouse to learn how to prepare this native staple.
Owen, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. An absolute pleasure to see you. Young lady, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Don't worry, I've had worse on my hands. Gordon, good to see you. And your name is?
I'm Leah.
Leah.
Tlingit elder Owen has been hunting seal to help feed his community since he was 8 years old.
Are they difficult to catch?
My father started teaching me at a very young age how to call them. Call them was
Wow, sounds like my granddad's burping.
yeah.
And they come up to the surface.
Come out of the water, come to me.
What are you doing there, by the way?
Braiding the intestines.
You're braiding the intestines. Seriously, into, like, a plait.
Yes.
May I?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
May I, thank you.
You just grab this part right here, and then you pull it back through.
I mean, that is a beautiful braid. And what do you use the intestines for?
We'll hang it in the smokehouse and smoke it too.
Wow.
And when we get ready to cook the meat, we usually cook the intestines with it.
Wow. And then, taste-wise, is it almost like a sort of jerky sort of pork texture, or is it a lot more strenuous?
A lot more strenuous.
Yeah. Amazing. It's a beautiful knot. Is that how you braid your hair?
No.
No. That's
Try?
All right, well, I'm going to have a little go. So you got your fingers in there,
Yes.
right?
And you
so
grab this.
grab that bit,
And you
pull that through,
through.
right?
Yes.
And then pull all the way through.
Yes.
Gotcha. Ah, okay. And so, again, so pull that through and then push down. That's incredible.
It's something that we grew up with, I should say.
Yeah.
And
And a delicacy beyond
Yes,
belief.
very.
May I?
yes.
Man, there's a pungent smell coming from them, isn't there?
After seeing how creative Owen and Leah are with the seal's intestines, I'm curious to see what Owen's got going on in his smokehouse.
So you built this little smokehouse?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is seal meat. You want to center it and hang it on one of these sticks here.
Gotcha.
You want
And
that-
what cut is this?
Back flipper.
Back flipper?
Yes.
Of course it is. And how long will you hang them?
I'll hang them for 6 to 8 hours.
Wow. And do you season them with anything? Is there rub? Is there a salt? Is there a...
No.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Amazing. Just like hanging with Grandma's washing. Huh?
And if you thought intestine braiding was fun, wait till you see what they do with the lungs.
What we do is we pick it up, we hold right by the center, and then blow to...
Stop it.
Yeah,
You blow in the lungs?
yeah. If you don't, it's really tough. Would you like to try it?
That is a big pair of lungs.
Yes.
Big breath.
Yes.
Just wipe a little bit of that congealed blood at the top for me.
What's that?
You just wipe my pipe. Let's go for D minor.
I'm in Hoona, Alaska, indulging in my new hobby of blowing up seal lungs to oxidize the meat.
Blow some more again. You see these parts here?
Yes.
You want to get that out of there.
Gosh, God, look at the colour of those things.
Yes.
What are you laughing at, young lady? Come on.
Would you like me to finish it?
No, I'll finish it. I've got this. My mum would never forgive me if I didn't complete a full pair of seal lungs. Ready?
Almost, almost.
Got him.
Ha ha, sweet. You got it.
Oh, my Lord. Are we happy?
Yes.
That is incredible.
Yes, this.
The middle?
Oh, yes, please.
Beautiful. Turn the gas up. Amazing. Now, the Tlingit community means a lot to you, and obviously you're at the helm. But how far back does it go?
Well, goes back to 9 generations of my father's family now.
Wow.
My father lived a good long life. He was 108 years old when he passed.
108.
Yes. And his father was 122 when he passed.
122.
Yes.
Wow. That's extraordinary.
Yes.
And do you think that was because they were surviving from the island and eating?
You're eating
Well.
natural food off the land.
Yeah. That's incredible.
You can only hope to live that long.
Wow.
I have some cooked seal meat here. I'd like to know if you'd like to try some.
I'd love to taste some. For me, it looks like almost like a stew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you try that
Thank
first.
you. I am looking forward to this. Do you mind a little bit of gravy?
Oh, go for it.
Just a little bit, sorry. I'm a chef, so So, first of all, with my fork, yeah, it's very tender. How long has that been cooking?
Half an hour.
Stop it, really? Wow. It's salty, it's almost a little bit anchovy. It's quite meaty, isn't it? It is delicious. Do you mind if I take some?
I do have some here
Thank you.
with some ribs on it, too.
Oh, really? An amazing treat, thank you. And if I live to 100. Trust me, I've got you to thank. Be well. Hanging up this fatty meat in that smokehouse didn't give me that kind of kickback as if you're curing meat or pork. But all of a sudden, when you start to taste it, it's got this rich, fishy, oxtaily, meaty texture with this really sumptuous gravy.
I think I'll leave inflated seal lungs off the menu. But I have a feeling this seal bacon will be a big hit with the fishermen. I still need a main course, and with just 2 days until the cook, I'm running out of time. But fortunately, Alaska has two things in common with my native Scotland. Salmon fishing is plentiful, and the weather is absolutely bloody freezing. So it's time to get out the rod and reel.
Nice day, though. At least we can see today.
Southeast Alaska is famed for its amazing king salmon. Josh has been fishing these waters 6 days a week for 15 years, but he assures me there are still plenty of fish left in the sea.
So did you grow up fishing?
Oh, yeah, my whole life.
What's the biggest salmon you caught?
56 pounds dressed.
Stop it. When you say dressed, what do you mean dressed?
That's dressed. It means the gills are taken out,
Okay.
the guts are taken out.
Catching king salmon is very difficult, but Josh agrees to share some trade secrets.
So I will show you a couple baiting
Sure.
techniques.
These are your own specialized techniques.
Yeah.
Dad showed you this?
Yeah, Dad showed me it, but Dad does it different than I do. It's all about your relationship
Sure.
with the piece of bait.
So if we don't catch anything, I'm gonna blame your technique.
So. All righty.
Come on.
All right, we'll start with the threaded herring, a firecracker red herring. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, not this
In your
technique, no.
journeys.
No, I'm gonna use it when I get back to Scotland.
Yeah, it might work. So now the fun begins.
Yeah. So we're gonna thread that through.
When you put it through there, you want to be careful. The hooks are sharp.
Yeah, smart.
You're just gonna go nice and slow. And bring her through. See, nice and easy, nice and easy. Look at that. Like a pro.
It's a beautiful technique. Huh?
All righty. You want to grab that rod, Gordon? I'll stop you when she's good. A little bit more. That's good. I'm gonna set that way back and see if something might come screaming.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
I need that fish. Josh, please.
I know.
Come on.
Wild King, you make my rod sing.
Wild King, you make my rod sing.
After 2 hours of this, the only thing on the line is my fishing reputation. So we go inside to warm up, and Josh tells me what bears do in the woods. No, not that.
I'm fascinated about the numbers of bears. You had an encounter with one recently.
Yes, I did, actually. A couple years back, I was mauled by a bear on top of a mountain while deer hunting in Hoona, Alaska.
What happened?
Well, we had been walking through some brushy area. Sow came out and attacked me, and it ripped my head apart, my leg, my back, my side. Just mauled me up pretty good, and luckily my friend I had hunting with me was able to shoot her off me, and I was able to survive.
You're lucky to be alive.
Survival of the fittest. There's no room for the weak out here.
Eventually, we get our hands on a king salmon. Unfortunately, it was one Josh caught yesterday.
All right, so here is a genuine Alaskan winter king salmon.
Wow, look at that. That's a beauty. Look at that. Man.
And you can smell the oil.
Wow. Look
A
at that.
distinctive smell.
That's beautiful. Shall I fillet it?
Yeah, sure, that would be great.
I can't wait to get a taste of this.
Yeah.
At least I know my cooking skills are way better than my fishing.
My God. Take the scales off first. Also, when you take the scales off, it starts to release the oil from that salmon first.
Looks
Yeah.
like you've done this before a few times.
Yeah, God, thousands of times. Man, it cuts like butter. Josh, nice thing about this is none of that stuff goes to waste, right?
None of it.
So, back in the UK, an Alaskan king salmon like that, we'd be buying them from you close to 500 or 600 pounds a fish.
Wow.
Selling them between 80 and 90 pounds per portion.
Wow.
It's that rare. I want to hear that noise, that crackling now.
Oh, yeah.
In. and see that. And we'll finish that with a little touch of lemon.
Look at that sizzle. Oh my God. Amazing.
I've got the best fisherman in Alaska on a boat, so who better cook
Look at
for?
that. Oh my
Amazing.
gosh, that smells so good.
Guys, jump in, help yourself, please.
Alrighty.
Look at that, just the texture.
Tastes even better. Oh man. It just melts in your mouth.
We may not have caught one this morning, but what I do need is for you to stay out here and catch one for me.
I will.
Do you mind?
Oh, certainly.
I got a
It's my
big-
promise.
A big cook at the end of the week, but that needs to be the centerpiece. For me, sampling that magical Alaskan white salmon was just incredible. So fingers crossed, Josh is not gonna come back empty-handed. I'm starting to understand how hard it is to find food during the Alaskan winter. It really is survival of the fittest out here. But after a hard day's fishing yesterday, I need a drink. So I'm going to break the ice with a woman who is turning the local glaciers into somewhat of a delicacy. Michelle, good morning. May I come aboard, madam?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Oh, man. Whew. It's a 90-minute ride to the Tracy Arm Fjord. Michelle is going to show me how to harvest free-floating icebergs to turn into pristine ice cubes. I'm a big fan of cocktails,
Yes.
but what's going to be the significant difference with the ice coming from the glacier?
When you have this type of ice, not only are you having the best ice in the world, but you're having the whole experience of Alaska in a glass.
But it soon became apparent that this particular Alaskan experience wasn't going to be confined to that glass as we hit some seriously rough seas.
How are we going, Gordon?
It feels like we're going under. After a rough voyage, we've arrived at the end of the Tracy Arm Fjord to search for glacial ice.
Oh my God, it's
What a
so
journey.
gorgeous.
It's beautiful. So we're looking for what size?
So what we want to look for is something that's very rounded.
Right. What about that one? That's a...
No, Gordon, I don't think that one's going to work. That's like your own private island.
Wow, look at that thing.
Let's try this one here to the left. The white one at 11 o'clock.
10,000 years in the making. These glaciers produce the purest ice imaginable.
I like that one.
Perfect for cocktails. So, the secret behind this is
Screwing.
screwing these into the big block.
Yes. And then after that, we're going to hook it up and we're going to hoist it on board.
Gotcha. This is the most work I've ever done on ice cube in my entire life. I hope this is going to make
It's
the
going to
best
be
cocktail.
fabulous. Just trust me.
Right, you ready?
Yes. Okay, start screwing. We're going to hook it up to a D-ring, and if it's not all the way in, it's going to crack the ice. You have to kind of be like over the water, you know, so you're on top of it. Let's just make sure they're really down deep.
Are you kidding me, Michelle? They can't get any further in there.
Okay, let's just
Holy fingers are freezing.
see. Look, yours is coming out.
Mine's coming out.
Yeah, you got to get that in deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah, you're not all the way in. When we pull that up on the winch, it's going to crack. Perfect.
Stop, stop, stop. Good job.
That was fun.
Amazing. So you take the outer layer off.
And then you get to some of those ice diamonds.
Look at this.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
gorgeous, right?
Look at that formation.
Should we put that in a glass?
Shall we?
Got it in there. Oh, I like how that. And what do you think? Throw a little scotch. It's a good one. And now we need a little vermouth.
I feel like one of the luckiest mixologists anywhere on the planet. Oh my Lord, look at that. Look at the colors.
I think we've earned it.
Cheers, good health.
Cheers.
Look at that. What an ice cube. Oh my Lord. that strong.
I think it's 110 proof.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Well done. I have bars, but I've never ever touched an ice cube that's that perfect. And it just tasted so clean and fresh and slightly effervescent in a way that it was almost lightly sort of carbonated. And a great way, I think, to toast the beginning of this incredible cook with an amazing cocktail laced with glacier ice cubes.
There's only one day until the cook, and I still don't have a main course. Josh hasn't caught a salmon yet. But I need a meat dish, so I've enlisted the help of a local hunter who's been shooting game for over 40 years.
Now, I had no luck with those Alaskan king salmon. Fingers crossed, I'll catch a grouse. Kenny, how are you, sir?
There you are.
Pleasure meeting you, man.
Very good to see you.
You good?
We're good.
I've shot pheasants, but I've never, ever taken down a grouse. What's the secret?
They're going to be very, very still
Right.
and very hard to see. So you'll be shooting upward, likely.
In flight.
Hold slightly low.
Hold low.
I brought you a real good Sporter 12 gauge to load it.
Yeah. Safety on. Finger off, up, into the shoulder, firm. That goes up, and then in there. Beautiful gun. Now, talking about beauties, what's his name?
This is my very good friend, Ash.
Ash. Hey,
Yes,
hopefully we are in for a chance with a grouse, right?
We'll give it our very best. In the evening, that setting here for us,
Yeah.
they like to roost, and they like to call in the family.
Gotcha.
And ironically, in the morning, they don't want any part of their buddies.
You talk about a grouse like an ex-girlfriend.
I've messed with them as much.
After you, sir.
Here we go. Go.
In Scotland, sometimes the grouse lay low, but are we looking here in the trees or on the ground?
They'll be very high in a tree,
Gotcha.
right? And they might move to investigate who we are.
Gotcha.
If you see so much as a branch, wiggle. Watch it very close. They're very camouflaged and hard to see.
Wow. I've just spotted some spruce tips and Old Man's Beard here as well.
Yes, lots
So I
of it.
climbed up that rock for Old Man's Beard because it's the only place it's there, and it's all here on the ground.
Look at it.
Hey, Old Man's Beard, there's a big beard over there. Honestly, it's everywhere.
Lionel had me scale a 60-foot cliff in Hoona to pick this stuff. Clearly, his warped idea of welcoming me to Alaska. Terrifyingly, we aren't the only ones on the hunt for dinner.
Small moose tracks.
That's a small moose. They've got bigger feet than me.
They're a large critter.
How big are the moose here?
They can be 12 to 1,500 pounds.
What do you do if we see one?
We'll just hope it runs away.
But if it runs towards us,
Well,
it's going to charge us.
I can run faster than you. Back kind of close to that tree.
Yes.
Time for my first lesson in the Alaskan art of grouse hunting.
If it flies on the other side of these little trees,
Yes.
just shoot it like those trees aren't even there.
What is that?
There's a grouse hooting way far away,
Right.
but that's a good sign.
Right. It means they're coming in. They could come over here as well, couldn't they?
In an effort to lure the grouse to us, Kenny displays more of his impressive repertoire.
Up there to your left, that tree.
That would have been a good shot had it been a grouse and not a branch. Kenny's unique, and that guy lives to hunt. However, they didn't come down to roost, and that's what happens on these islands. You can't give up. But with no meat and no fish, I might have to give up if Josh doesn't come through with that salmon he promised me for tomorrow's big cook. During my week in Alaska, I've excelled at not catching hypothermia, fish, or game. But now it's time to meet Chef Lionel to prepare our feast. Hopefully, I'll have more success in the kitchen.
Lionel!
Gordon! Hey, you're alive!
I made it, bud.
Oh, how was
man.
it?
Oh, my God.
How was tuna?
Crazy. No salmon yet. Apparently, Josh said he's on his way.
Okay.
But what an experience.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
I scaled a chimney rock that was windy and waving, crumbling as well. The most amazing glacier ice, and then, on this incredible hunt for grouse, salmon, and then got to meet Owen from the Tlingit community, who literally gave us this sort of A to Z of a seal. I'm not too sure if that's going to play in my restaurants in London, but you never know.
Fingers crossed that salmon arrives soon, because it's freezing out here, and the guests will be arriving any minute. Everyone keeps telling me that Alaska is all about survival. I just hope I can make it through this cook. I spent a week wrapping my head around the bounty of food that Alaska has to offer.
Get that pestle water in.
Now, it's time to test my skills and prepare a meal that complements this rugged terrain.
Hey, Gordon, how you doing? Good to see you.
Am I happy to see you?
Yeah, I brought you the king that you have so desired.
For that beauty.
Thank God Josh came through with that salmon.
King salmon had to be the main staple for this cook, because when we get our hands on those back in Europe, it's a surprise asset.
I'm serving this incredible wild salmon 3 ways.
Right, I'm gonna cut them into the most amazing portions. It's hours old, it's good enough to eat raw right there and then. And look at that belly on there, oh my God.
Wow, that's some beautiful king you got there.
And amazing, honestly, thank goodness for Josh. But look at that,
Look at that, that's beautiful.
My first dish is gravlax. I'm making a marinade of spruce tips, juniper berries, and gin.
I'm actually gonna cure that in the snow. Who needs a fridge in this temperature?
Whoa, no, that's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
Lionel makes a start on his first dish, a traditional seafood chowder.
Really beautiful spot prawns. Just peel them down to the tail.
I may have agreed to cook outside to embrace the Alaskan spirit, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
Christ.
Oh, it's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
My God.
You'll be fine.
I'm gonna have to keep on going back in here to defrost my fingers so I can feel them again, you know that?
Lionel continues preparing his chowder, adding the halibut cheeks and octopus and searing them in pork fat. As I prepare the cure for my gravlax.
So, I made this really nice paste. Season it. Salt. Sugar.
Then Lionel heats up his homemade fish stock. And my boozy marinade is ready to layer onto the salmon.
So I'm gonna cover that in there. I've got that really nice sort of wild, mountainy flavor in there.
One perk to cook in al fresco, this. Stashing the salmon in the snow for an hour to chill. For Lionel's second dish, he's smoking black cod in the smokehouse for a harvest board of Alaskan treats.
Smart. Smart. Nice. So I put my salmon belly on the bottom.
And for my second dish, I'll be smoking the salmon belly to layer onto my pumpernickel toast. Unimpressed with my toast, Lionel is now whipping up a homemade loaf to go with his seafood stew.
So this is about ready to rock and roll. I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and shape it and then put it in the cast iron.
So you're gonna bake the bread in open fire?
Correct, yeah.
Amazing. And will it be as crusty?
It'll be really crusty.
His loaf may be delicious, but I've got the perfect ingredients guaranteed to get the Alaskan seal of approval.
Right, I'm going to toast my bread now. So I'm going to literally get this pumpernickel bread, and I've got some of that seal fat.
Oh, exciting.
So I'm going to grill that on top of there. It's lightly smoked as well, by the way.
Whilst Lionel checks the seasoning of his stew, I'm making a spread for the toast out of horseradish and creme fraiche.
I'm using some of that blood orange as well, OK?
Do you need help with anything?
No, you seem sort of calm, collective. I'm the one running behind, but we're getting there. How's that bread?
Oh, let's check it out.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Wow.
That is incredible. You have got that crust on there, haven't you?
Nice and hot.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Huh?
I'm now cooking my final dish. And yep, you guessed it. Salmon again, in a beurre blanc sauce, served with potatoes, cooked with Owen's seal bacon.
So I've got some of this seal bacon from Owen. What do you think?
That smells really good, Gordon.
Does it?
Thanks for being out here.
Mate, you're welcome, honestly.
I know you're freezing your ass off.
I have frozen my ass off all week, man. Oh, my God.
You cold? Let me here.
No, honestly,
let me,
I'm fine. No,
I wore my
trust me.
favorite shirt.
No,
for you.
honestly. I'll get there. Stop it.
I'm serious.
Honestly, my mum's
No.
watching.
Come on, here.
Honestly, I'll be fine. I'm
Okay. Okay, it's okay.
I'm toughening up.
Okay, I'm taking it back. Cold.
It is freezing. Behave yourself. Delicious.
Oh, hey, the guests are here.
What?
Hey, guys. Hey.
Oh, no. Seriously?
Thank you.
I'm out of time,
How's everyone doing? Good.
so I need to distract the fishermen the only way I know how. Alcohol.
Let me get them a drink. Damn.
Can I help you with anything?
No, honestly, we'll be fine.
All right.
So to kick off a meal like that and celebrate with an incredible gin, local gin with those ice cubes, harvest from that glacier, it's the most perfect but simplest cocktail on the planet. Hello!
Hello.
A little gin and tonic. Help yourself.
Oh, wow.
Please, gentlemen. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Time to plate up my salmon dishes. Gravlax with honey mustard sauce. Smoked belly on pumpernickel toast. Grilled salmon served with spruce tip beurre blanc. And potatoes cooked with Owen's seal fat. Up against Lionel's harvest board of smoked meats. And his fire-cooked loaf with seafood stew.
Thank you. Here we go. Hey. Oh, man. There.
little chili for you, Chef?
It is freezing. Come on. Yes. Excellent. Tough one. Cooking for a table of fishermen that really know their stuff.
There we go.
Also, they get to taste this kind of ingredient on a daily basis.
I mean, all the stuff on the charcuterie tray. There's a lot going on there.
Have you had the soup? It's got that umami thing going on.
You'll get on well?
Yeah, I think everyone is enjoying and everyone is smiling.
Have you ever got salmon that is cooked to perfection, where it's undercooked slightly, and you can see that orange in it?
You know, you can leave it kind of raw in the middle and serve it like tuna in a
Delicious. Very good.
When he sees that salmon so many ways.
Yes.
For a guy that hunts on a daily basis for salmon, yet he's still excited.
Yeah.
It's so good to see.
Fresh fish.
It's judgment time.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you. Honestly. Oh, my God. Man, I'm going to take my hat off for the first time. Oh, wow. All day. We good?
Really
enjoying
good.
it.
Amazing meal. Yeah.
It's almost all gone.
We're just being polite.
That is a happy problem. What did you think of the gravlax on the watercress?
A little salty,
Right.
but focusing on the spruce tips
Yes.
really kind of balanced that out a bit.
Yeah.
After I took a second helping,
How was the stew?
I just didn't feel like it really fit well.
Man, that's a tough one.
Sorry.
That sounds delicious.
And I was just the opposite. I just felt like all of these different flavors came together, had that whole umami thing going on, and I just loved it.
How was the salmon?
Most of us never buy salmon in a restaurant because it's usually overcooked. And that was cooked to perfection, and that needs to be a feature somewhere. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Everybody appreciated it. You didn't overcook it. So, do you guys feel like he's captured the spirit of Alaska while the time that he's been here?
Yes.
What do you think?
Absolutely.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
Oh boy, I've had a fantastic week. From a chef's point of view, getting that close to the source, we say it on a daily basis, the better the ingredient, the little it needs doing to it. And Alaska has literally come up trumps from my culinary world, so.
Awesome.
Can I come back?
Yes. Oh my gosh, please
Yes.
do.
To you. Cheers.
When you're closer to the action, like I've been all week, it makes it so much more magical. But then the stories of being mauled by a bear and hunting and surviving out here, and just how tough it is, it's pretty difficult.
But here in Southeast Alaska, they've learned to adapt and I've witnessed an incredible culinary resourcefulness, embracing the native culture, hunting and gathering delicious wild ingredients. They've made the best of a brutal environment. Their sense of community has allowed them to not only survive, but thrive.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Chef, good to see you, man. I'm coming back, okay? Hopefully when the snow's gone. Father, seriously, come on. I mean, I apologise for swearing. I apologise for screaming at all those cooks, but this is not fair.
Well, I mean, you can apologize to me, but it's not my name you're using in vain.
True. I'm 53, friends. I should have at least a 10-second head start.
10 seconds?
Or give me 5-second head start. Give me something for the old man.
5 seconds, all right.
5 seconds. Who is that person there?
All right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, in the heart of the Great Lakes. The UP, as it's known, is home to nearly 9 million acres of lush forest and 1,700 miles of rugged coastline. I'm starting my journey in Keweenaw, in the northernmost point, close to the Canadian border. It's remote, it's wild, and it's the definition of uncharted.
That was incredible. What a ride. Honestly, I feel like a teenager. I'm here to meet local talented chef James Brigado, somewhere inside this beautiful forest. Now, James is a true Michigander.
For some reason, he's asked me to meet him in an abandoned copper mine deep in the forest.
Now, where is he? James! Yo! I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
Finally!
I know, where you been?
Chef James Brigado is one of the Rust Belt's rising food stars. This Michigan native cut his teeth in some of Detroit's finest restaurants before opening Mabel Gray, where his rustic style showcases the finest local ingredients the Great Lakes has to offer.
Good to see you, my man.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh, my God, what a trek that was.
You crash?
No.
That's good.
Nearly.
That's good.
First time in UP. I mean, stunning.
It is. And you know, it's a really beautiful time of year to be here, obviously. I've been coming up here for 15 years, and I'm still a troll.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm not a Youper.
What is a Youper?
A Youper is somebody that lives in the Upper Peninsula. Anything below the Mackinac Bridge is a troll.
So 15 years in, you're still a troll?
Well, I've been coming up here for 15 years. I still live downstate. I'm a troll.
I mean, that's a little bit derogatory, troll.
Absolutely, but you know, we embrace it.
So the secret of becoming a Youper in a week, we've got no chance.
I don't want to say you have no chance, but you know, it's definitely tough.
Sure.
The Youpers, like mining, the ingredients that they have up here, you got to work for it. The best meals eaten up here are probably over a campfire like this.
James explains that he's brought me to the old copper mines because the comfort food that miners ate still inspire Youper cuisine today.
All right, so if we're gonna do this right,
yes,
we're gonna eat a pasty because that's the Youper, you know, a flagship food item up here.
You have pasties here?
Oh yeah, of course we have pasties.
Because we have pasties back in the UK, in Cornwall.
You brought them over.
Stop it.
So that's you know what the miners would eat. They would take them down into the mines, and obviously, you know, it's like a hot pocket. We're just gonna slap it on the shovel here.
And that's what they do.
You have the rutabaga, the potato, the beef, and just put it right on the fire.
That is insane, man. Look at that. Woo. Oh boy.
Look out.
Thank you.
Of course.
Look at that. Man, cheers. Wow. James, it's exactly like a Cornish pasty.
Yeah? You approve?
Honestly, they're bloody delicious. I mean, great comfort food, right?
I mean, if you walk around saying that, I think it's gonna take you less than a week to become a Youper. Speaking of this week, what I need you to do, I need you to go around, I want you to discover things about this area, and we're gonna have a final cook-off and really take the ingredients from the land and turn it into a great meal.
Gotcha. So it'll be troll against troll.
Yes.
Hopefully, one of us may come out of it as a slight Youper at the end.
There you go.
If that's the start of what's to come, I can't wait to see it at the end of the week, bud.
Well, good. Cheers. Good luck. Get out there.
Thanks, bud. James Gatto, he is the real deal. Prominent chef. There's a double-edged sword this week, going up against one of Michigan's finest chefs, but then trying to prove ourselves as a Youper at the same time. I got my work cut out. I'm off to meet a local hunter who's going to show me how to hunt for a tiny bird called the woodcock. And joining us are her four-legged furry friends. Look at this forest. How beautiful is this? Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm meeting Heather Shaw, a local conservationist and hunter.
What a gorgeous place.
Well, welcome.
She and her boyfriend Eric Straczynski assure me there's a local delicacy in these woods that will help give me some Youper cred and boost my chances at the final cook.
We're going to be hunting for woodcock today.
I've never been on a shoot for woodcock. What's the secret?
They may kind of act like George Jetson. They're going
Right.
to fly straight up and hover for a second.
Wow.
And then they're going to take off and cover theirs.
And we've got the furry friends with us.
We do.
Yes, we do.
We've got Chip and Aspen with us.
Amazing. Hey, hello.
These are the dogs.
Good morning. They are beautiful. What type of dogs are they?
Aspen is a Brittany and Chip is a Llewellyn setter.
Wow.
So we'll start with Chip and let him burn a little energy off with us.
Look at him. He looks like he's ready to go.
He is.
With Chip leading the way, I'm hoping this hunt will help me start shedding my troll status. But with the woods this thick, it's harder to navigate than it looks.
Whoop.
Man, it's dense in here.
It is. You got to watch your step.
And what else are we likely to come across, do you reckon?
Oh, there's
there's
bears.
There's bear, wolf,
Deer.
mountain lion in the UP. We've got a little bit of everything.
If I come up against a bear, they may not be the only things that in the woods. Maybe I'll embrace being a troll and forget this Youper stuff.
How old were you when you first started hunting?
I was actually an adult onset hunter, so
Really?
I'm a wildlife biologist by trade.
Oh, wow.
So in wildlife biology, we definitely rely on hunting as a tool for conservation and management.
Yes.
Oh, there goes one.
Where?
He just flushed a bird right in front of us here.
Damn.
Oh, another
There goes
one.
another one. Did you see it over here?
Man, they're quick. Where was
They
that?
are. So this one was right where Chip's at right now. He's just getting on. See how he's moving around really excited? He's getting pretty birdie there.
Chip's excitement for tracking game birds sends him beelining towards a hiding woodcock.
Oh, he might be on one here.
Oh,
Yep.
so the idea is he stops in front of it.
Yeah, he just
Easy. I think he
flushed a grouse.
Did he?
Unfortunately, his excitement is scaring the birds away before we're in position.
He's moving fast as well.
He is.
This is insane.
Like I said, he's still that young, energetic young pup.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's doing the same to those mountain lions.
Here's a woodcock right there.
Oh, damn. They took flying before we could even get the guns up.
Yeah, before. That's how it goes sometimes. So we'll switch dogs out to our old pro Aspen. Hey, bud.
All right, Chip. Time to take a breather.
These woodcocks are lightning quick, so we need a plan B. It's time to bring out the calm and cool veteran Aspen to give us a better chance at a successful shot.
Round two. We got this.
Sure.
Gordon, she's on point up here.
Heather, you and Gordon stay right in this
Okay.
opening. I'm gonna go in and try to flush this bird out.
Woo.
All right, get ready, guys. Okay.
See what she picks up here.
She's right forward there.
Aspen,
Okay, Gordon,
whoa.
so go ahead and walk
Gordon,
in.
come over this way. She's hey, whoa! She didn't wait quite long enough for us to get there.
Unfortunately, it's a near miss by me. Lucky for us, Aspen doesn't skip a beat.
Aspen, what you got? Whoa, whoa.
That bird's gonna be right in front of us, Gordon.
Gotcha.
You guys get
Should I go to the left?
So get into this opening here. That'll give
get
you
a
a good
little
shot
bit
opportunity.
more open. Whoa.
So get into that opening and just go ahead and walk straight through it.
Where'd it go?
Where is it? Oh,
Whoa.
it's still here. There it goes.
There it is.
Nice.
Dead bird.
All right.
That was it.
Good
Yes.
job.
Yes.
Hey, come in. Come here. Aspen, dead bird.
Nice.
Good shooting, boys.
Nice, nice, nice. Thank God for the dogs. Aspen, she nailed it. But you've got to be quick. Super quick. Beautiful.
Well, let's put a bird in your bag here.
Please. Thank you.
All right. Good shooting, guys.
That was amazing. Seriously. Now, one bird, as you know, is not going to complete the final cook. Would you mind picking up some more?
Absolutely.
I've got a lot to do
We'll
this
be here
week.
all day.
Yeah. That was a great start. Great job. I'm starting to understand now what James was on about. Upas. Understand the land. You know, this bird is not too rich. You know, it's very lean, hardly any fat on there. So, do I use berries? Is it cherries? Is it apple? I don't know yet. The good news is, I've got a bird.
With only 3 days to go until the big cook, I've still got plenty of work to do until I'm feeling like a true Youper. So I'm off in search of a true local delicacy, the chaga mushroom.
This is not a mushroom that you can easily spot on the floor of the wood. These things are somewhat unique, so this is going to be an adventure and a half. Bloody hell, spells. These mushrooms better be good.
I'm here to meet Brian Benzie, a backwoods forager who has promised to help me find this elusive fungus.
Gordon Ramsay, welcome.
How are you, Captain?
Looking at the teepee and that beard,
Welcome to the Upper Peninsula.
I'm hoping these mushrooms are not the magic kind.
Pleasure to meet you. It's an honor.
Good to see you. My goodness me, what a spot.
It's a beautiful spot.
I'm dying to pick these mushrooms. I'm a
Yeah.
mushroom fan.
We're gonna head this way and we're gonna find some chaga.
Chaga.
That's what we're after. They grow on a tree. Some people say they're really elusive, but I know there's chaga on this land.
Well, I'm in your hands,
So
Captain.
I want to give you this right here.
Hold on. we're mushroom picking.
Yeah, I know we're
Not
mushroom
with an
picking.
axe.
There's bears, there's mountain lions, there's wolves.
Stop
You
it.
have to
Mountain lions.
Mountain lions. Pretty deadly.
Are they?
So you don't want to go in the woods without some type of a weapon.
And what are you going to use?
What am I going to use? I'm not going to use anything. You're going to do all the work.
Okay. Shall we?
We're heading this way, right here.
And mountain lions, seriously?
Oh, mountain lions. There's been one spotted right up here.
I'm deep in the forests of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, trying not to get killed by bears or mountain lions, or, as my guide Brian describes it, mushroom foraging.
Now, what's so special about the chaga mushroom?
It's definitely a superfood.
Yep.
It's full of antioxidants and all
Right.
kinds of goodies.
Gotcha.
But right here we got some stuff. These are reishi mushrooms.
Can you eat that?
If you know what they are, you're fine. But if you don't know what they are, don't eat them.
So we'll leave them.
We'll leave those.
And what's that there?
They look like a shelf mushroom. And anything that grows on a birch tree is medicinal.
Gotcha. Okay.
While I won't be using it for medicinal purposes, I'm hoping a chaga mushroom will add unique flavor to my menu at the final cook.
See that tree right there?
Yes.
That's a yellow birch.
Right.
Chaga grows on a tree like that.
That high up?
Oh, sometimes they'll be 60 feet in the air.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And what color are they?
They're black.
Black.
You got to keep your eyes out. They'll be high, low. There you go.
I had no idea they'd be that high up.
Well,
Bloody.
what we got to do is look for something that we can climb, because you can get that one.
That's 12,
12
15
feet, maybe?
Look at the size of that thing.
That is a superfood right there.
How am I going to get the bloody thing down?
Well, let's see here. See that leaner there?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can go chop that off.
This one here?
No, a little further in there. The next one in there.
This thing here?
That thing right there. Just chop the base of it off. Almost got it. Beautiful. How much do you weigh, Gordon?
220.
Okay, well, let's test the branches and we'll see how good they are.
Oh, you mean this is a step ladder?
This is going to be a step ladder. I'll hold it and you can manage
Gotcha.
up there.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's put it up there. Okay, now, you don't want to put all your weight
on
the branch, so you got to kind of
hug it.
Pull your upper body, and then you got to put the foot there.
You sure that's going to take my weight?
That's definitely going to take your weight.
You said mushroom picking, foraging. I've never foraged with an axe.
Well, here we go. Here's your first
Okay.
time everything.
Oh. What did I say? What? For God's sake. Okay.
Okay, so
let's try that again.
Go ahead. Toe right there. There you go. Get your hands up. You're almost there, Gordon.
Oh, bollocks.
Come on, you got it.
Man. Okay, let's try that. Let's just get up to these first two here. Right, here we go again. Third time lucky. You got me?
We got you. Get your right foot right there. Close to the tree. As close as you can get it to the tree. There you go. Beautiful. You're good. You're good.
Ready? Stand out the way.
There you go, right there. Come on, swing like you're... Swing a little harder. Oh, there you go, almost. It's coming. There, pry it, pry it, pry it. There you go. Beautiful. We're awesome.
That's it.
Beautiful, that's it, right there.
It looks like charcoal.
Looks like a bear.
It looks like someone on the tree.
Yeah. Here's what you're looking for. This amber color in here.
It doesn't look that edible.
Well, we'll have a cup of tea right now and you can see what it tastes like.
Gotcha.
I got some chaga tea.
I'm dying to taste this, you know that? What's that for?
Well, we gotta have a little wedge of orange.
It's like a little cocktail, that's going
Well, it's a woods cocktail. It just helps the flavor.
Oh my God, look at the color of that.
Oh, it's nice.
Huh? You got it?
I got it, thank you. A little teaspoon of honey. Yes. Beautiful.
Ooh la. Wow. It's got that bark flavor. You can taste that bark straight away.
Right.
Yeah?
It's kind of earthy.
The orange is nice. That makes it a little bit more zesty, and the honey just sweetens the whole thing up. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's not too shabby at all like this.
I'm going to take that for the final cook at the end of the week.
Should we go look for some more?
Sure. What? Can you climb this time?
I'll climb this time.
It's going to need some work, that chaga mushroom. Doesn't taste of much, but when you start getting into that sort of deep, floral, muddy, earthy flavor, it's actually quite delicious. I feel now I'm a little bit further up the ladder to becoming a Youper. With 2 days left until the cook, it's time to get out of the forest. Now, I'm told there's another world that lies beneath the surface of Lake Superior. And I'm going to meet a super talented diver who tells me there are plenty lake fish beneath these waters, including one called a burbot. Now, apparently, it's as ugly as it sounds, but supposedly, it tastes amazing. Fingers crossed, we'll find out. Dusty!
Hey, Gordon,
How are you, sir? Man, what a spot. Good to see you, likewise. Diver Dusty Cliffman knows the depth of Michigan's lakes like the back of his hand. Now, I come from a country that we know turbot, but I've never heard of a burbot.
Burbot is a bottom dweller that's not generally targeted.
Right.
So it's something that most people don't know about.
And tasty?
Poor man's lobster is what they say.
I'll take that any day.
You ready to go dive?
I'm ready to get some fish.
Let's go.
Yeah. Out here, Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake, feels more like an ocean.
This lake swallows ships. Once you get out in the open water, there's nowhere to hide when the weather turns.
Right.
And some of these huge freighters, 1,000 feet long, they get into trouble. That's how dangerous these lakes can be.
How rough does it get?
You can have waves 20 foot high.
Stop it.
Yeah. So it's beautiful now, but it can get ugly real quick.
Yeah. This is the spot?
This is the spot. This is actually a shipwreck called the Bermuda.
What? Right under the boat?
Right under the boat.
That's incredible.
In the Great Lakes alone, there's an estimated 6,000 shipwrecks.
6,000?
6,000 between the 5 Great Lakes.
Wow. Well, how big's the wreck?
It's 150 feet long.
Wow.
It sank in 1870, so it's a really big wreck, really intact, but it's not that deep.
Right. Fish potentially down there, burbot?
Burbot, some other species that we can't spear, most likely will be bass.
Right.
And a sunfish.
Okay.
Before we shoot anything, we'll just signal.
Signal to go, all clear is what?
Pew, pew.
Gotcha. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Amazing.
So we're gonna come down on the stern of the shipwreck. We got our flashlights, so we're just gonna be looking in the crevices, and then we'll make our way to the bow.
Gotcha.
So hopefully we'll find a burbot hiding.
Gotcha.
Let's do it.
Excellent. 20 feet below the surface, the 150-year-old rusted wreck sits on the lake floor, remarkably preserved by the cold, fresh water of the lake.
And of course, the ship's hull is teeming with bass and sunfish, which I'm not allowed to spear. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for burbot. As I navigate the wreck, I see a fish flash out of the corner of my eye. Hopefully, it's the burbot I need for my final cook. I'm in the Upper Peninsula, deep below the surface of Lake Superior, in search of a local fish called burbot, that I'm told are hiding in the nooks and crannies of this shipwreck. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot what could be a burbot. But it turns out it's a bass. I need a rod and reel to catch them legally. But all I'm holding right now is a spear gun. Down in a crevice of the ship, I spot another fish. Unfortunately, it's just more bloody bass. With our air running low, it looks like we've struck out. The burbot will live to die another day.
Whew, that was beautiful.
That was.
Oh my God. So pristine down there.
Sorry we didn't catch anything. That's why it's called fishing.
So could you sort me something out for the end of the week?
I think I can have something for you. No worries.
Thanks, bud. Amazing. We didn't get a burbot, but one step further to becoming a Youper. You know, diving on these wrecks, understanding what's going on underneath this pristine lake. I'm starting to feel like a local. Now, I've been told if you're up in the UP, it's an absolute must to visit a unique monastery that's run by a group of monks that have a very, very sweet tooth. Looks like I have to get on the old Sunday best, behave myself, and clearly mind my P's and Q's. Oh boy. Good morning, Father.
Morning.
Father Ephraim and his fellow monks produce a legendary jam made from thimbleberry, which could be the secret ingredient I need for the final cook in 2 days' time.
Now, your jam's legendary.
Apparently.
Can I start off with 2 small jars?
I think we should get some work done first.
Work done?
Yeah, we're kind of short-handed. We've only got about 6 monks.
Right, okay.
We've got some work to do to get this fence in before winter hits. So if you help me with the fence, we'll eat some jam. Does that work for you?
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Of course I'm serious. All right. Now we need some poles.
Why are we protecting them, Summer? Who's coming for these berries?
The deer, and particularly the bear.
Those bloody bears again. At least he hasn't mentioned mountain lions yet. But with a fence to put up, I'm learning there's no such thing as a free lunch in the UP.
This feels like I'm back in Scotland with Toss the Caber.
You know, I thought about caber tossing, but I thought post hole digging would be more useful.
Are you saying these aren't that heavy?
I don't think so.
Just down here?
Huh? Yeah, put it right there.
Maybe my log's heavier than yours.
Could be. You might consider this part of the Youper experience.
Right.
It's a little sandy.
Okay, Father. Man, you mean business, man, huh? Now, this recipe doesn't sound like a sort of bog standard jam.
A lot of jam is just a matter of figuring out the pectin and the acid ratio.
Yeah. And why has he got such a demand?
Thimbleberry, for whatever reason, is sort of the trademark of the Upper Peninsula, I think.
Yes. Are there many bears here?
Quite a lot. More bears in the UP than people, I'm told.
Serious?
I hear wolves up here sometimes, but they don't eat thimbleberry.
That's kind of them.
You deep enough? Oh, you beat me.
We good?
You're out of breath, but you got a deeper hole than I do. Should be good.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Keep the Lord out of it, and I don't mind the swearing so much.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, happy?
That should work.
Yeah.
Now, we need some cement.
Okay, great. Right.
So,
man, this jam better taste good.
It is.
It is. I love that confidence.
Put your posts in here.
Gotcha.
Got it?
Yeah. Are monks allowed female companions in the winter?
No.
Would you if you could?
The spiritual life is difficult enough as it is.
Right, so less distraction.
Less distraction because essentially my job is to pray for the world.
Yes.
It's not something I want to mess up.
No, but you're quite a cool man, so I don't know if there's a secret Tinder account that a monk can swipe on.
No.
No.
Not that I know of anyways.
Okay, just asking. Okay, so is there a monk in charge of the kitchen?
Kind of.
Right.
Father Basil cooks. No.
Stop it. His name is Father Basil.
Yeah.
After the herb.
He says he goes well with tomatoes. Don't hump it, just pat the soil
Okay,
down.
gotcha. It's fine. I'm excited. I've never built a fence before. Happy?
I think so.
Jam time?
We got 23 more posts.
Stop it. I'll go and pick my own berries.
All right. I tell you what. We've got these 2 wheelbarrows loaded up with soil. You know what I think?
Go on.
I think we should have a wheelbarrow race.
You want me to race with a wheelbarrow?
Wouldn't that be fun?
From where to where?
Let's go from right over there.
Right.
And we'll go to the end of the intersection down here.
Father, seriously, come on. I mean, I apologise for swearing. I apologise for screaming all those cooks, but this is not fair.
Well, I mean, you can apologize to me, but it's not my name you're using in vain.
True. I'm 53.
Right.
So I should have at least a 10-second head start.
10 seconds?
Or give me 5-second head start. Give me something for the old man.
5 seconds. All right.
5 seconds. Who is that person there?
All right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
What is that down there? Who is that person there?
All right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Damn.
Put on some speed.
I'm in the Upper Peninsula, where alongside the incredibly fit Father Ephraim, I'm doing the Lord's work, wheelbarrow racing.
Father, slow down! Zeke! Congratulations, Father. Please, may I have some jam?
Yeah, let's have some jam.
Oh, my God.
After building a fence and racing a wheelbarrow, just to get a taste of it, this jam better be something special.
And how long does the thimbleberry season last for?
Thimbleberry season is about 6 weeks if you're lucky.
They say it's like tartar raspberry. How would you describe it?
It's earthier.
Earthier.
Here, why don't you try taste?
Thank you. Wow. That's delicious. Look how dark and rich that is. Father, it's beautiful. The colours are amazing. And the seeds are somewhat softer than a raspberry. They disintegrate, they don't linger. Mmm. Do you know what? That's good. I mean, I think we found the new raspberry. I think this is fit for Buckingham Palace. I can see the Queen having this on her scones. Thimbleberry jam. And it's definitely given me another source of inspiration for the final cook at the end of the week. Amazing. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Right now, I feel like a pig in... Sorry, a pig in mud. I can't help myself. Father Ephraim, he's a beast, let me tell you. Fit as a butcher's dog. The jam, beautiful. It's exciting stuff. Our chef's dream, big time.
With one day until Chef James and I battle for the honour of being deemed Youpas, I'm off to meet a man who's famous for 3 words you don't normally hear together: smoked fish sausages.
Now, it sounds a bit mad, doesn't it? Smoked fish sausage, but if you're a Yupa, it's a tradition. Hopefully, it's a secret that I can take with me to the final cook.
What the hell is this baby plug into?
Captain Ron.
Well, how you doing, bud?
How are you, sir?
For you.
Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah, you want to come see what the Youpers do?
Captain Ron has made fish sausages since he was a boy.
This week is about becoming a Yupa, and they said you've got the best smoked fish sausage anywhere in the UP.
Yep, I put it up against anybody.
Now I could smell that smoked sausage from down the road.
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of people smelling that up there.
So this could be a key ingredient for my final cook.
Yep,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Here we go, bud.
Let's go.
Another little baby.
Oh, my Lord. Stop it. That's a trout?
That's a lake trout.
Captain Ron, that's huge.
Oh, yeah.
You sure that's trout?
That's lake trout, right there.
That's incredible.
Have you ever played a fish?
100,000 times, absolutely.
Oh, okay. There's your good knife right there. I got you a good sharp one. Watch out.
Yes. Very carefully. In.
You got to take the rib bones off, see? Yeah, right there, see?
Man.
Yeah, I don't want that going through the grinder because we don't want to eat it.
No.
You got a big bone there, see it?
Man, you're missing nothing, are you? There's no fly zone.
Oh, no, I've been doing it all my life, bud.
Gotcha.
See, my one eye can see better than you.
That one eye is a powerful eye, man, I'm telling you. Very powerful. Fish filleted.
Not bad for a troll.
It's time to start seeing how the sausage is made.
Okay, now we just got a grinder. And then we got that. All right. Come on, get in there, you little prick. I swear a little bit at it all the time.
You always do. Turns out, I'm not the only potty mouth chef in this neck of the woods.
I'm a clean nut, too.
We can't work on a dirty surface.
No. All right, now we can mix. I got secret ingredients that I can't even tell you. I can tell you, but I have to drown you.
If I'm going to become a Youper, I need to know the secret. Give me a few secret ingredients. Whisper.
I got some salt in there.
Salt? That's not a secret.
I know that right now.
Allspice?
Yeah. Oh, no. That stuff.
Ginger?
Nope.
Curry powder?
Nope.
Nutmeg?
Yeah, there you go. So you got to give a little oil.
And mix it up with a hand?
Well, no, I'll get some. You want gloves, right?
I'll mix it with my hand. I'll mix it with my hand.
You might have been picking your ass. I don't know. We can't mix like that.
My hands are clean.
Okay.
Captain Ron, look at those hands.
Okay.
It's fine.
Let her happen.
Absolutely.
Nutmeg and secret spices added. It's time to start the casing process.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's probably good, eh?
This is where the magic starts.
Yeah, crank that, baby.
Ready?
Oh, you're going backwards.
I'm going.
Holy now you just went backwards? What the hell?
It's coming now, it's coming, it's coming,
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, see?
Yeah, see how nice, see?
That's nice.
See, that's far enough. Then you tie that. Yeah, there you go.
And then tie that, nice.
Yeah.
Casing complete, it's time to put them into the wood smoker, which is filled with more of Captain Ron's secret ingredients.
Now, what flavor is this?
That's just Captain Ron's flavor.
I'm too afraid to ask what Captain Ron's flavoring is.
So, how long will they smoke in there?
That was maybe like 6 hours, but I got some for you in there right now.
You got some ready?
I got some ready
Inside
for you.
here?
Inside there. I know what that's about, bud. Yeah, you always get smoked. You want to be a Youper, you got to get in there, buddy.
Having been immersed in Captain Ron's flavor, whatever that is, it's time to taste the fruits of our labor.
I love.
Look how nice that is.
How juicy they are.
Oh, yeah. I put hair on your nuts. It will. That's some good.
That's lovely.
See, it don't break apart when you cut it either.
Cook, may I take those 3?
Yes, you can.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
They said it was the best. Having tasted it now,
Yeah.
for me, I think it's going to be a little secret weapon for the final
There
cook.
you go.
Sir, take care.
Take care,
Yes,
bud.
Captain. What a sausage. The spice is perfect, but after that smoke, the flavor and the moisture inside. So it's giving me ideas now. I don't think James will have that at his final cook. What a journey. An amazing week. Honestly, I feel like I've just gone through a baptism of fire in the Upper Peninsula. And these Youpers do have a true love and lots of pride for simple and unique ingredients that surround them on a daily basis. I just hope that I've learned enough to impress them. James.
Hey, what's up, Chuck?
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you.
Oh, my goodness me.
How are you?
You good?
I'm very good.
What an amazing week.
I bet.
You said get out there, start understanding what this Youper means, the importance of that.
Right.
Man, they're hard.
Yeah, that grit.
One of us has got to leave this waterside, yeah, as a Youper.
Yeah, exactly. Don't blow it for me today, please.
With our battle underway, hopefully James and I will both leave this shoreline as Youpers. But only one of us can be victorious in mastering the local cuisine. It will be a race to the finish. I'm on the coast of Lake Superior, where Chef James Regado and I are attempting to become Youpers. But first, we face off in a battle to master their local cuisine.
So troll versus troll. Woodcock?
Yep, got the woodcock. I got some smoked whitefish.
Do you have any monk jam?
Of course I do.
Come on.
That's the best.
Have you met those monks?
Of course, yeah, they're great guys.
Oh, my God.
Father reference, he's something else.
But have you seen how fit they are?
Good thing he's a monk, because he terrifies me.
So I'm going to make a bit of a sort of casserole. with those woodcock.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use some of that beautiful local maple syrup.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a succotash and start grilling that corn.
I'm gonna get a little fancy and do a little Waldorf salad, so I hope it doesn't make me even more of an outsider.
Is that what you're going to do? Waldorf?
Yes.
Stop it, really?
Yeah, I swear.
Look at you. You're getting all fancy on
I
me
know,
again.
exactly.
Huh?
So they're probably gonna kick me out.
What are you doing with those woodcock?
For the woodcock, I'm gonna do a little bit of simple salt and pepper.
Yep.
Roast it in the pan.
Yep.
And then with the trout here, I take wild rice and I make a flour out of it.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just gonna dust that, pan fry it.
Right.
Dusty wasn't able to catch any burbot, but he provided us with some beautiful lake trout instead.
To me, you can't come up here and not be inspired to cook. I think, you know, I barely cook inside too. It's almost always over a fire.
I'm going to roast these vegetables off for puree and sit underneath that lake trout.
With my woodcock casserole started, it's time to bring some of Brian's chaga mushrooms to the party.
It's amazing how dark that chaga mushroom is. Look, I just put it with my vegetables now. It's like a dark, rich, ruby color, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I made a little cornbread, all Michigan ingredients.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna have to hang out and get a little warm to the side.
Love that.
Because this grill's ripping.
I'm going to treat those woodcock almost like a sort of pigeon.
Yeah, I think it needs to be just kind of pink on the bone.
Yes.
Barely cooked through.
I'm going to quickly sear them and then literally throw them in the casserole at the very end.
It's got like duck though, so if it's too rare, it's gonna be a little gummy.
Yeah.
If it's under or over, you're dead.
Gotcha.
Oh, so you broke them down. I'm going whole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm literally 30 seconds each
I know.
side. Look at the size of these things. So these are one bite, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
Taste. A little fillet. Oh my God.
That's nice.
Wow. Bloody hell. If that doesn't get my Upa badge, I'll come up here and open a donut shack.
With a variety of new ingredients to test out, I'm starting to fall behind.
Are you starting to plate up?
No.
What are you doing there?
I'm gonna plate up so I can come over and sabotage you.
I need to catch up. This man's moving fast, my man. I'm
I
telling
can
you.
slow down.
No, it's not for the old man. That bread looks fantastic.
You can't go wrong. A little thimbleberry jam on the cornbread.
Now I'm going to finish a couple of the thimbleberries inside this casserole here.
That's nice.
Yeah. Do you know what the big shock for me was?
What's that?
They weren't as tart as a raspberry. And
no,
the
they're
seed.
jammier. They're like, I mean, obviously it's a jam, but it's like more of a cooked fruit.
It's
almost.
exactly that.
With guests arriving soon, I need to snap into high gear.
Now, come on, think. Whitefish. So with the sausage, you suggest what, grilling that first?
Yeah, you might want to warm it up a little bit.
Yeah. So charcoal's on top of the cast iron to finish the top of the
Yeah,
cornbread.
I just want to melt that butter.
I love
get
that.
it nice and kind of get it nice glazed.
James, what you got left to do, my man?
I'm gonna plate and garnish. I'm pretty much ready to go.
I'm still on my first day. Let's go, man. Let's go. Will you have a quick taste, James, please? Grilled succotash. So I'm going to serve that with the
money. I love it. Money.
What does money mean?
That's a troll thing.
Oh.
It means you're killing it.
Oh, okay, right.
I'd eat that all day.
If we become Upas today, why don't you and I open a restaurant up here?
That's a great idea.
Come on,
I love
seriously.
it. I love it.
What should we call it?
You'll get us our first Michelin star on the steak. The Troll Cafe.
Troll Cafe. No one will come, Troll Cafe.
Pasties and monk jam.
There you go. Are you ready? You just slow down for me?
No.
You cooked everything?
Maybe.
Okay, one of the most exciting parts now. I want to cook that lake trout.
Oh, that's looking good.
My God.
That looks great.
How fun is that?
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
Oh, what do you reckon, trout? Leave it pink?
You know, I think they're gonna probably prefer a little more cooked through, but not well done.
Gotcha.
Smells pretty good all the way down here.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you all.
The guests have arrived, and seeing their familiar faces, I'm feeling the pressure.
Last one, woodcock. Here we go, baby.
With our table of Upas seated, it's going to be a mad dash to the finish line.
It's fancy.
Yours looks really fancy.
I don't know. I'm trying to go for the rustic, classic Uper at home.
Stop it, that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Okay, woodcock. Dressed, fit for the queen. Boom. Right, my man, please, do not keep our Upas waiting. You're not putting
These are local flowers.
You're putting flowers?
They're local.
Hey, we're gonna get banned from the UP.
No way.
You're putting a daisy chain on your woodcock. Come on, man. Man. Bang goes the Upas this week. Woo!
With a table of hungry youpers ready to dig in, I'm hoping James and I have done enough to impress them. Let's go. I'm on the coast of Lake Superior, where Chef James Regado and I are racing to feed a table of hungry youpers in the hopes of shedding our troll status. Here we go. You good?
Yes.
Man, that smells good. Hello down there! However, only one of us will be crowned the winner of mastering the Youper cuisine. Man, what a feast. Look at that. What a feast. First of all, for me, it's been an amazing week. Let me give you a little insight to what we've got. Start off with the beautiful white fish. I grilled the sausage.
Yeah.
And then made almost like a sort of creme fraiche, fragrant bruschetta on top of there. Next to that, we got the lake trout, succotash that's been roasted on the grill, and then the woodcock, the elusive bird. I caramelised them with that incredible changa mushroom, finished with some thimbleberries as well.
I have the smoked whitefish, kind of doing a Waldorf salad, and then we have some wild char roast that's from Lake Michigan. Downstate caviar, just trying to impress you guys a little bit, let you know that trolls are cool too. And then we have lake trout, and I take wild rice, make a flour out of it, and kind of pan fry it in that flour. A little sauerkraut, apple butter, and then fresh apple shaved on top. We got some cornbread that's all Michigan, so the honeycomb, the buttermilk that's in it, the thimbleberry jam, and then the woodcock as well, besides the chef making fun of me for putting flowers on my dish. They're a little bit of caramelized ham with some lovely stock, and then a little bit of pickled mustard seeds and onion.
Love that. Brian, you look 20 years younger with no beard.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd come into town. I got a shave for you, Gordon.
You look immaculate. You know, it's Uncharted, not The Bachelor. You know that, right? Just in case you thought you were auditioning for the wrong show.
Cool.
Amazing. Please enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, this looks fabulous here. That's lake trout.
A tough table now.
They're foraged in the Four Seasons up here.
But Captain Ron's munching away, isn't he?
He's still eating.
He's still eating, which is a good sign.
It is a good sign. They seem happy.
I really like James's whitefish. It was I think that was phenomenal. The Gordon's was a little bit too tart for me.
So this reminds me of salmon. It's so good.
I'm kind of liking James's myself.
That's serious.
Yeah,
Aren't they?
it's quiet. Yeah.
What do you think they're thinking now?
I mean, they're smiling. I see smiles.
The woodcock is the best of everything, of a whole meal, I'm thinking.
Oh, that woodcock, I'm eating, man, that's good.
I think I like the woodcock with the beets just a little bit better from Gordon.
James's woodcock is a bit overcooked.
Tasting more like wild, a little bit, too much wild.
The cornbread, I just had a taste of it, and it's fantastic.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really good.
Man, it looks like they're done. Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well,
from up there, it looked like you guys were happy.
Yeah, very good.
How we do?
superb food.
Great. Excellent. How was the whitefish?
To me, it was good. It was something like, maybe something like my spread that I make.
Right.
And I did like it. And then my trout, see, I don't like sauce on my trout. I like his trout better.
Right.
Yeah.
No sauce
I
on the
just
trout.
like that. Yeah, I ain't no sauce,
It
man.
wasn't a sauce, it's a puree.
In Youper talk, it was a sauce, okay?
A sauce, gotcha.
Sauce.
Okay, I got
Right. Nobody would say puree.
No, okay, yeah, true. You warned me about that, didn't you?
I'll tell you what, the best of the best was this right here,
Hey.
which is the woodcock with the beets. It was extraordinary.
Great.
It's hard to say, oh, this one's a little bit better and that one's a little bit better, but we did a little bit of a vote here, so.
Okay. No, I gotcha.
So, by a very, very slim margin, Gordon's the winner.
Oh, see? I told you. That's
Very, very slim.
That's good.
But fabulous. He won it with that right there.
We all went with this right here, and it was like, the woodcock's superb. If you had everything to go with, this is out of this world right here.
Cooking alongside this super talented chef.
Yeah.
The big question is, are we a step closer to becoming Youpers?
Yeah, you're getting there.
No more trolls.
Yeah, you're definitely honorary Youpers for sure. You did an excellent job.
I knew it was going to be good in the UP, but I didn't realise it was going to be this good, underwater and on ground. So thank you for making me fall in love with the UP. Chef,
hey,
continued
thank you.
success.
Appreciate
Take care, all of you. God bless. And show some love to those trolls.
All right.
What an amazing journey it's been, crossing the stunning Upper Peninsula, whether it's diving in those beautiful waters, hunting those tiny woodcock with my furry friends, or even grafting with those incredible monks. and I may not have become a Youper, but I sure as hell damn got close. Now I'm going back down the road, joining the trolls, and on to my next adventure.
You might get wet. You need to watch your feet. If your feet do get caught in the rope, you're going overboard, especially with that open back of the boat. You're going over. I'm not going to stop you.
Right.
Hang on. Oh, God.
I'm in Maine, a remote, sparsely populated state with more coastline than California. This week, I'll be exploring the waters along this epic and rugged shore, starting in a little seaside city called Rockland. Now, Maine holds the title of the lobster capital of the world right here, and is home to some of the most stunning, delicious seafood anywhere on the planet. Now, lucky for me, this week I have two-time James Beard award-winning chef Melissa Kelly to help me navigate these gorgeous waters. Now, where is she? Melissa!
Hey, Gordon.
What a gorgeous place! How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Mwah. Award-winning chef Melissa Kelly is a true champion of New England's farm-to-table movement. Taking the label literally, she runs her restaurant, Primo, on a 4-acre farm. It supplies the bulk of the fresh seasonal ingredients that have made her ever-changing menu famous.
You ready to go foraging?
Foraging?
We're gonna get some seaweed.
Let me get some there. It's just 2
No,
minutes.
no, not that. I have some special stuff for you. Let's go. We gotta suit you up.
The Maine coastline is stunning, but also too rocky to run our boat up to it, which means we'll be wading to shore, or at least that's what I was told.
We gotta jump in. You gotta jump in first, and then I'm gonna hand you these baskets.
You said we're going foraging up to waist deep. That's not waist deep in there.
You go first, and I'll hand you this, and then I'm gonna
There. Seriously? We dropped the anchor, and she said, in you go. Are there any sharks in there?
Oh, yeah, we had great white last
No sharks in?
Yeah, no.
It's freezing. Oh my God!
Ready?
You're mad! Trust me, there's 10, 12 foot deep water, and it's bloody freezing. Well, that was a first. What type of seaweed are you looking for?
So this is bladderwrack. We're gonna get some of this.
That's called bladderwrack?
Yep, uh-huh.
Wow, it's amazing. I mean, this is in abundance, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you blanch it, it gets really bright and beautiful. Here, this one is the Irish moss. It's what we use to make like a blamage.
So almost like a natural gelatine.
It's actually, that's exactly what it is.
Wow.
This one, they call this the truffle of the sea.
Oh, really? That is crazy, because it doesn't smell of salt. It smells of
Earth.
truffle. That is ridiculous. I've never come across that. It was so fragrant. It's like being back in Elba. It's an Italian truffle.
I know, it is.
That is incredible.
The truffle of the sea.
Wow. If that's just the tip of the iceberg, can you imagine what lays beneath those waters? How many times a week would you come out here?
Oh, a couple times a week, you know, if I
Seriously?
need to get some fresh seaweed.
Even in the fall?
Absolutely, year round. You know, Mainers are hardcore. You have salt of the earth right here.
Are you saying that I'm not a Mainer?
Well, I mean, Scotland, Maine, come on. We're gonna see what you got this week, Gordon. There's 3,500 miles of coastline here. This week, I'm gonna make this your job to figure out what we have on this beautiful coast and what we can do with it. Bring back some bounty of Maine goods and see what we can do to cook together.
Excellent. So, the challenge is set. Melissa tells me if I want to be considered a true Mainer, I'll have to impress her friends at the Big Cook.
We're hardcore. We gotta see what you got.
But Melissa's dishes will be setting the standard. And if her food outshines mine, I'll never be accepted as a Mainer. So I'll have to bring my A game. You're on, girl. You're on. Excellent.
Now, when you think of Maine, you think of one thing and one thing only. One of the most exclusive shellfish anywhere on the planet, lobster. I'm meeting two of the very best, the toughest lobster fishers anywhere in the world. I need to get my hands on those incredible jewels of the sea. Ladies, good morning. How are we?
Hey!
Good to see you.
How are you? Heather, I'm
Heather.
Captain of Gold Digger.
Gordon.
My sister.
Hi, Hillary.
She's my starman.
That is a beautiful boat.
Thank you.
Who came up with the name Gold Digger?
That would be me.
Because you make millions on getting lots of lobsters.
It probably has a couple different meanings.
Chef Kelly said you've got some of the best lobsters anywhere in the world here.
We do. We're gonna go ahead and get aboard.
Jump in. Absolute definite. What's in there?
Bring it on over.
Oh. A gorgeous boat like this often comes with the sweet smell of success. Oh my God, that's the bait, right? Woof.
So
that's the smell of money right there.
In Maine, however, success smells a lot like fish.
we'll go out and try a few, see how you do.
Now, what's the secret?
Pay attention and don't mess up.
Gotcha. Do I look like a Mainer?
You look like a Mainer.
Right, can
Very
I work
good.
like a Mainer
I don't
now?
know. We're going to test you out right here. So, let's go.
Do you want me to drive?
Let's see how you can walk on this thing first.
Let's have the pedal to the metal. Come on, man.
Just like surfing. You might get wet.
Don't fret. It will get better.
It gets better. She promised.
I came through some lobster. How about closing window?
Oh, hey, you don't have to tell the captain what to do.
Show me what you got, girl.
Hang on.
When Heather tells you to hold on, that's not a suggestion.
Is she always this bad?
Yes. She's always in this big of a hurry.
I'm beginning to think I'm about to be used as bait.
We good?
Good enough. All right. If she's gonna haul up a buoy, we gotta have these bait bags ready.
Okay.
Put a piece of pig in the bottom.
Gotcha.
Make sure it's nice and full, and cinch it nice and tight when you're done.
Apparently, lobsters are like linebackers. Both go crazy over a little pigskin.
That quick?
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
not full enough.
That's not full. More?
No, you need to fill it.
And if I don't get these bait bags ready quick enough, Heather's definitely going to cut me from the team.
Is she driving using the gaff as well at the same time?
Yes.
Man.
We're waiting. She pulled her buoy.
Heather has hundreds of lobster pots.
Pull it in.
Our task is to haul them up,
Taking the bait bag out.
swap in a new bait bag,
There's a lobster.
pull out the lobsters, then do it all over again.
We gotta worry about our pots before we worry about the lobsters.
Gotcha.
There are two critical things to remember. Most important, bait bag first. No bait means no lobster.
You also have to push it over at the proper time. Because
Right.
you don't want a tangled trap.
Second, each line has one buoy with two traps that are attached. So when Heather sends hers back,
She pushed hers, over it goes.
yours is going with it, ready or not.
It's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's dancing. Timing.
We're like two amazing synchronized swimmers at the Olympics because they just worked hand in glove.
You need to watch your feet. If your feet do get caught in the rope, you're going overboard. Especially with that open back of the boat. You're going over. I'm not going to stop you.
Right.
Hang on. That's to measure a lobster. Measure from his eye socket. That's a keeper.
Gotcha.
Pinch it out. Turn it. There, perfect.
She always is quick.
Yes, that's the name of our game. You have to be fast. This one, she's gonna let you try. You ready?
Hold on.
Watch that gas, too.
Now that I've successfully baited a couple of pots, they're ready for me to haul in a couple of my own.
Okay, help her get it on. Yep, just let it slide down.
Gotcha.
Bait
That's too
bag
small.
out first. Yeah, no, don't worry about the lobsters. You always get that bait bag.
Gotcha.
Put it in, because you aren't gonna catch any without more bait in.
All I see is lobster. All Heather sees is me messing up their system. Bait bag first. Come on, Ramsey.
Now get your lobsters. There you go. She's getting impatient. Come on, guys. Time is money. Let's go.
Coming.
Don't push it yet. Watch the rope. Watch the rope. Now push. You gotta get these baited. Oh, get over there. Get over there. over. There you go. Perfect. She's always pushing. Are you grabbing for the lobster here?
Come on.
Don't step on the lobster on the floor. Oh my word, look at all the lobsters you haven't measured.
I got a 15-year-old niece, Gordon, that keep up and do this.
Gotcha,
Let's
gotcha.
go, please.
Captain Heather doesn't give two flying lobsters. She is saying, move, speed up, we're losing money. Time is lobsters, lobsters is money. So, man, you've got to dance around that boat. More importantly, around her.
Go, go, got it. No, that one. You got to put one in there. Go.
All this cursing and yelling from the boss makes me miss my own kitchen. For my sous chefs watching, get ready. Heather's teaching me some new words.
Let's go. Next one's coming. We gotta get it over.
Oh my God.
You got to hustle. There's no time for a cup of coffee. You got to move. And boy, do they move quick.
You're there. Good job. You're learning. Okay, it's going over. Watch your feet. Watch your
Now?
Now. Go. There you go. There you go.
Bloody hell. What a process.
I don't know if she'd fire you.
You want to try to gas one?
Yes.
So, see that boy?
Yeah.
I'm going to get right up to it. You gassed it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
They finally trust me enough to gaff my first pot.
You ready?
Yes.
All I have to do is grab the pot's line with the gaffer pole and haul it in. Seems pretty straightforward.
No. Oh, no, okay. You can't just go pick any trap you want. You get shot for that.
Bloody hell.
Ready?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, okay. You can't. You got up the yellow and blue one. You can't just go pick any trap you want there
Gotcha.
at home. They take that serious here, you know. You get shot for that.
This is an insane business and very protective. So I picked up the wrong boy. Boy, she wanted to stick that gaff where the sun don't shine.
Only the yellow and blue ones. We're coming
Right.
right up to it right now.
Yellow and blue.
Yellow and blue. This
Closer,
one's mine.
please.
You're gonna get this one.
Okay.
I have faith.
Nice, grab it. There you go.
Sorry.
Payback.
Come on, lobsters, please.
Come on, use your muscles here.
Wait back.
You're mastering it.
Oh, man.
Good job.
There you go.
I've always said, when you go to the extreme to get something, it's very rare it doesn't live up to expectations. The lobsters, I mean, they look incredible. And those women, they're awesome. That was incredible, honestly. All I need is 6 beauties. Is that possible?
Take what you need.
Thank you. Am I a mainer?
You're getting there.
Great job. Thank you, though.
Good job.
Amazing. Seriously, well done. With Maine being known for its amazing shellfish, my guests won't be impressed at the final meal unless I feature delicious clams. So I've jumped on the local ferry. I'm going to meet a father and son, dynamic duo who harvest the most incredible clams and oysters. I'm hoping they help me get my hands on those gems. Gentlemen, good to see you both.
Hello, my name's Adam.
Gordon, good to see you, bud.
This is my son, Zeb.
Nice to see
Zebediah,
you.
nice to meet you.
What a gorgeous place.
Thank you so much.
Melissa said you've got the best clams anywhere in Maine. So what's the secret to these clams? How do we get them?
You can't see anything in that pond. It's all super thick mud. So what I do is I just kind of move around with my feet. And if I feel one, I go down and grab it, put it in the bag. And
so we're not going to see anything, but we feel a lot.
Yeah, you got to be careful. There's big oysters and you'll slice your foot open, get stitches. And
Yeah, they're super sharp.
It's bad.
Anything else in there?
Yes. Green crabs.
Oh.
Lampreys.
Lamprey.
Lamprey. And they have big mouths, they'll latch onto you.
So no visibility, razor blades, eels,
Eels,
lamps,
crabs.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, no sea monsters.
No sea monsters. Let's go.
Let's do it.
The spot where the clams live is fed by a 90-acre freshwater pond, with salt water washing in at high tide. The clams love it. Think of it as a clam rave. When all the elements are right, you're going to end up with more clams. This is stunning.
You're going to move your feet around. And if you feel one, it kind of feels like a rock. You're going to dive down, grab it, and put it in the bag.
Gotcha. Where has he got? Hello? I mean, already?
That's a big one.
Woo. Seb wasn't kidding when he said there would be zero visibility. I can barely see my hand, let alone the creatures just dying for a bite.
You can see nothing down there.
Nope.
Man, how the hell can you see anything down there?
You want to move like kind of quick.
Gotcha.
The clams are just like that deep under the mud.
Gotcha.
They're not that deep. So just like take your hand and kind of like scan over the top, and then you'll feel like a little edge.
Blindly running my hands along the silty bottom is not something you do casually. Speed is your friend. I just want to grab the clam before something else grabs me. I'm either surfacing with a clam or a need for stitches.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful. Now I get it. You can actually feel the edge in terms of how sharp that is.
Yeah, it's just barely the edge. Right underneath like the first layer of mud.
You go under and it's clear, 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 and then bang, you hit the silt. And it's like a little ledge just popping up through that silt. Get your big toe on there, hold it, grasp it with your big toe, dive down, pick it up. So, sounds easy, but there's a method.
Nice. They're beautiful. They're getting bigger. Oh my God. Amazing.
That right there is a prize asset. Exactly what I want for my final cook.
Woo. Wow, some big ones in there. Oh, you did pretty good. Pretty good.
You got the edge there, my man.
I think I trimmed you.
Man, they are beautiful. I cannot believe the size of them, you know that?
Yeah, they're huge.
I've never seen them that big before, seriously. Come on, they're beautiful, aren't they? I mean, absolute crackers. I thought they were gonna be this size of a golf ball, but, you know, they're organic, they're wild, so the flavor's gonna be unique.
These ones are chock full of meat.
That's beautiful. So, I survived clam diving with all my fingers still intact. Amazing. But now, it's time to harvest oysters with Zeb's dad. And who knows what's lurking there, waiting for a taste of some Ramsey sashimi. So this is it.
This is it. I call this oyster nirvana.
Oyster nirvana, look at it.
Yeah.
So where are they?
So they're right there.
Serious?
They're right there, yeah.
Wow. Look at this.
Yeah.
The whole bed.
This is it.
Are they all shells?
No, this is all live oysters.
They're all live oysters?
This is all live oysters.
So they're everywhere. I've seen a lot of oyster beds in my life, but nothing quite like this one. Wow. I've never seen them like this. They're all live oysters.
This is all live oysters.
So they're everywhere. I'm here in Maine, on North Haven Island, where I'm going to harvest oysters with Adam, a local farmer of America's favorite mollusk.
This little tiny bed can produce 250 to 300,000 oysters a year.
I'm walking through the water thinking, so where are these things? I'm actually standing on them. It was a proper oyster bed. They're free. Nothing's caged. Nothing's in racks. Look at the size of this.
Oh, it's a monster.
That is insane. What an amazing little river.
So the fresh water comes from a freshwater pond up here.
Yeah.
And then the tide comes from the sea.
Yes.
And then the two meet, and it creates really good algae blooms.
Yeah, so they get the advantage of the tides, obviously.
And the flow.
And the flow. And so
That's a gorgeous one,
That's
yeah.
a beauty there.
Yeah.
The extreme tidal fluctuations of this estuary and the mixing of fresh and salt water are a part of what makes this the perfect environment to grow the oysters. How did they get here?
I grew oysters in the pond for years, and I had this kid harvest them for me, and he shucked the oyster and dropped them on the bed, and they created a natural spawn. So I came down the next morning, and the whole 17-acre pond had 3 feet of foam on it. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
Wow. Some of the oyster larvae swam into this connected estuary, where they ended up thriving on the gravel bottom. So Adam now replicates this process for each new batch.
Actually, you want an oyster? You want to try one out right out of the
I'd
water?
love one now, yes, please, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Let's do that.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Try that.
Thank you. Just look at the color. My God. They're nice and thick, dense, creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, look at that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bloody hell. Man.
There's a reason I have 5 kids.
Guess how many kids I've got?
How many?
5.
No. That's awesome.
For me, it makes a big difference having these free-range bottom-cultured oysters because they're spread out. There's nothing set in cages. They're not hanging horizontally, vertically. They literally are laying on the bed of that river. And then this surge of salt water against the fresh water, it's just producing, you know, a perfect oyster. Honestly, some of the best oysters I've ever eaten. Oh, my God.
All right, let's go smoke some big ones. So these oysters here are market oysters, so this is like half shell market.
Gotcha.
The big ones, like this one we got today, that is not a half shell oyster.
How'd you open something like that?
I'll shuck this one, you can see.
Please.
Check it out.
Man, look at that. I mean, honestly, wow.
So then we'll brine that overnight, and then
that is beautiful. So beautiful.
And then this is what it looks like after 24 hours of smoking.
Oh my God.
Right here.
So they've already been brined?
The brine, smoked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Yeah. And then the way we finish them is in...
There's another process?
Yep. We pack them in virgin olive oil with a couple other little secret ingredients.
I love all this secrecy.
We gotta have a few secrets.
That smells sweet. Is there honey in there?
Yeah, there is.
See.
You got me. You got me.
No. Chefs share their secrets, right?
Yeah, yeah. One's enough.
My God. Wow. That is so good. Smoked oysters are out there. You know, it's a fine balance when something's so salty, creamy, and delicious, but amazing flavor. What works for me there is that honey. Any herbs in there? Or you're not going to tell me? You're such a... I know Melissa won't have a jar like that. May I take the fresh oysters, the clams, and just a jar, because that could be the secret weapon.
Do it.
Yeah?
Take it.
Thanks, bud.
Share the love.
I think I've become a Mainer. Now I've got to cook like one. So these little pockets of magic, fingers crossed, is going to have the edge over Melissa.
All right, cool. That's
Take
gonna
care.
be awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
It's 2 days into the final cook, and I have these amazing ingredients. But if I truly want to elevate my dishes, it comes down to not just what I'm cooking, but how I'm cooking it. Sometimes the best ingredient is the one you never even eat.
Now, Melissa has hooked me up with Timbertina, who is a lumberjack legend. And fingers crossed, she's going to sort me out some incredible cedar wood. Looks like I'm in the right place. Tina!
Hey!
How are you?
I'm good, Gordon. How are you?
This place is amazing.
Thank you.
First of all, you are a legend, especially when it comes to timber.
It's a ton of fun.
On the day of the final cook, cedar wood's going to be that little extra edge over Melissa.
Excellent.
It looks like you've got plenty, so...
Yep, we've got some cedar wood here, but I think for you to really appreciate getting the wood, I'm going to teach you how to be a lumberjack.
Right, so I've tried all week to become a Mainer. Now it's a lumberjack.
Yeah, you have to say Maina, not Mainer.
Excuse me,
Maina.
Mainer.
So this is the crosscut saw.
Right.
You're going to be on this end right here. You stay there, I'll go across the log, and we pull, we never push. The teeth are really sharp.
Yes.
Hang on only to the handle. Don't let your hands move.
Don't drop it, okay.
So we're just gonna back
Hold
and
it,
forth.
hold on, wait. At least tell me when you're gonna start.
We're starting.
Okay, ready?
Okay, you pull, and now just run it across the log, but don't lift it. You want the wood today or tomorrow?
So,
Speed it up a little. Hurry up.
why is it... But you're bending it.
I'm bending it? Do you have any world titles in crosscut sawing?
3 Michelin stars.
Oh, you do?
Okay, let's go.
Come on, pull! There you go. Now, you can have that piece of wood
Thank
as a
you.
fire.
Timbertina. I mean, seriously, that girl knows her wood. Trust me. But I'd never trust my wood with her.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I love crosscut sawing, but
Oh, no. No.
That's not the fastest way to cut.
Ready?
We have chainsaws. Do you want to try a chainsaw?
Hold on a minute.
This is going to be faster. We'll get it done real quick. Here's your set. You can take your pants off if you want them to be assless. I'm going to put mine on just for safety to be around you.
So it's sort of damaging the family jewels. Here we go. Ready?
Now make a down cut. that. You want to have a little race?
Are you serious?
Yeah, well,
I
it'll
just-
be more fun. You need the wood, I'm going to give you the wood.
You have a bigger machine than that?
Yeah, you run that one. You already know how to start it, right? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, where's yours?
It's right back here.
Oh, stop it. For God's sake, girl. Are you okay? It looks like a private jet. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it, right?
Most of the time.
Oh, for God's sake.
Whoever gets to the bottom first wins.
That's cheating. Have you had enough fun now? Seriously. Do you mind if I take these off? My balls are boiling. Do you mind?
No, go ahead. Now you have all the wood you need for cooking.
How many did you cut there in my one? What did you got?
About 5 of them.
Serious.
And I had to wait a while because I felt bad.
I've got what I need, and that's going to give that nice sort of smokiness because the bark is the essence, and the cedar burns slowly. One more on top. I really appreciate it.
There you go.
But if you excuse me, I'm not that comfortable in these woods with Martina. I've got to get out of here.
Thanks for stopping by.
Now it's the big day of the final cook, and trust me, I've got the most amazing shellfish. But I want to take those lobsters and oysters to another level. And we all know what goes well with lobster, and that is butter. And trust me, this is no ordinary butter. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Oh. I'll put up.
You're not the first person to do that.
Sorry. Oh my. Damn. Sorry. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, I've been told that you've got the best butter anywhere in Maine.
We do. Organic Jersey cream.
That sounds amazing.
Come in, I'll show you where.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is what we do. This is a vat or a steam kettle.
Yeah.
We heat up the milk, we incubate it. So actually this is yogurt and the cream rises to the top. So the cream is incubated with yogurt culture. So it's probiotic and culture.
So that's my butter.
That's the butter.
Start.
So that's the start.
So we're gonna spoon that off.
Yeah, just the very top layer is the cream. And if you go too far, you're gonna go into the yogurt and you don't wanna do that. So just take it right off the top. Put that right into the pot. That's the end of summer milk.
Right.
The cream gets really yellow from the
Yeah.
Jersey cows. Definitely the best milk for making butter.
Where does the actual milk start? Where's it from?
We have a few cows out back.
Here.
We have our cottage business right in our home, right in our barn.
That's amazing.
You're doing good. I think that would be enough for churning for your lobster.
That looks incredible.
That looks good.
This unique cultured butter is mind-blowing. With this stuff, my final cooked lobster could probably win Best Dressed at the Academy Awards.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
So that's gonna be so good. Here's our churn. Yeah, so I know the old fashioned, put it in and then turn it. Okay, slow and steady, yeah.
Lauren says the key here is slow and steady, but I'm on a deadline. So slow and steady will have to be replaced by speedy and clumsy.
I've had this churn for a long time. It's 150 years old. You're like a little impatient, but it's okay. Wow, you're really heavy-handed.
I'm like a kid, you know, playing with his toy, branching up.
Oh, go back. Oh, okay.
And then the handle broke.
A little too much zest. You just, you know, slow and steady. You turned it right off. That's okay.
Honestly.
The tortoise and the hare.
I swear to God.
Yeah. You can
colours
see
there.
where the
colours.
bright yellow is, so
Yeah.
that's the butter coming, so it's really close.
We happy?
Yeah, it looks good. Oh, look at that. So there's the butter. Now what we'll do is we'll scoop it out into the bowl, right? What do you think? Do you
That is
like
delicious.
it?
Oh my God, it's so rich. The flavor's so intense. The color of that butter, rich, very yellowy, heavy, but incredible.
So you're gonna use your hands to wash it. This is called washing the butter.
Wow. While I'm sad I don't get to play with my new favorite toy anymore, I'm excited to take this lump of fat and turn it into a brick of golden magic. Beautiful, right?
It's beautiful.
A proper block?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is I just made.
Stay focused. Remember, this is food, so we don't play with our food, right? Okay,
So we take the paddle?
There's the paddle.
I mean, it is pure 100%, absolutely delicious butter, isn't it?
It is.
May I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good?
That is so
Well,
good.
is it?
It's like a real creamy, clotty
Yeah.
cream butter.
It is. It's not like any butter you've ever tried.
That is incredible. This butter's on a different level. It's cultured butter, so it's the very best of the best. That is beautiful. I don't think Melissa's going to see this coming, you know that?
No.
Powerful, use it in small doses. That with the seafood, fingers crossed, we've got a winning formula. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I am ready for this final cook. Melissa's the real deal. She does have a James Beard Award, so that does make me feel a little bit more nervous this morning. However, I've got the best ingredients. I've fished for them, I've dived for them, I've ran for them, I've churned butter, and I don't think she has her hands on those incredible smoked oysters. So, fingers crossed my meal will still be able to shine next to Melissa's. And I'll have the honor of being dubbed a Mainer by the local guests. Melissa!
Hey, Gordon.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh
Welcome.
my God, there's a cold weather front coming. It's freezing.
Freezing? What are you kidding me? You're not a Mainer yet? I'm taking off my sweater.
Seriously? You good?
I'm good. I'm ready to cook. Are you ready?
What? I'm gonna get there. Today is the day. I fight for the honor of being called a Mainer. My food has to honor the ingredients and where they're gathered. Melissa is setting the standard. I need to pull out all the stops and make sure our guests taste a little bit of home in every bite. Have you missed me?
Oh, I missed you so much.
I've missed you too, you know that. Honestly, girl, it's been amazing. An incredible week. What are you doing?
What am I doing? This is quahog clams. A little tasso ham and some sweet corn.
From your own pigs?
From my pigs.
Wow.
I'm gonna put some chilies in there from my garden.
From your garden. Man.
It's all about ingredients here in Maine.
I'm going to start off with a fast-track lobster bisque with some clams. But I'm going to sweeten it up with the most amazing tomatoes in there.
Uh-huh.
Right?
I think they came from my place.
Okay, nice. The clams, beautiful. Beautiful. So,
I'm gonna
so
use
good.
some of that seaweed that we got here to kind of steam this, cover it up.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Oh, will that give it a little bit more saltiness as well?
A little more flavor. It'll keep the heat in, let those clams steam nice and slow. And I used a little seawater also. It's an Italian technique, acqua pazzo, crazy water.
Crazy water for a crazy girl, right? I've never cooked against a two-time James Beard Award winner.
Oh, come on.
No, come on, what do you mean?
You're the badass.
Now, they taste beautiful. Really good
Oh,
indeed.
yeah, here we go. We're starting to open up now.
Oh, gotcha. God, look
Yeah.
at the size of those.
Oh, they're pretty.
So I'm just going to quickly throw in some basil, tarragon,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of thyme,
Smells great.
and I put those tomatoes in there in order to sweeten up as well. And then I put the shells and claws in there, juice it down, and then add a little bit of stock. I'm going to grill those clams and then put them inside that stew.
Ooh, nice.
And what are you going to do with the lobster?
The lobster, I'm gonna do a little pasta. Like a little Italian spicy with some sea urchins and some crab.
What?
All the good things from the sea.
So you got...
Sea urchins just walked in. They
So-
just walked in.
Hold on a minute. You didn't tell me about the sea urchins. Where'd you get them from?
Yeah, right out there, off the island.
Man. Now I know the way you work. You're like the sort of James Bond of cooking, because you're just coming up with all these little tricks. I got sea urchins. Melissa Kelly, the real deal. Such a pleasure to cook with such a talented woman. She is a Mainer through and through. But I tell you what, It's pretty hardcore trying to become a Mainer within a week, you know that?
I know.
Look at those lobsters. Oh my God. I'm gonna grill them, take them out the shells, and then do almost like a bit of a thermidor.
Ooh,
yeah?
that sounds good.
You not cold?
I'm not cold. Are you?
You must be Scottish. I'm freezing.
Feels great.
Grilled lobster time.
Look at the color.
Oh my God.
Gorgeous. I'm gonna roll a little pasta out here.
You're going all out, aren't you? You are so determined, girl, aren't you? Next, you'll be telling me we're making raviolis. Oh my God.
About it.
Oh my God.
Where you at?
I'm on my second dish now. Where are you at?
I'm on my third dish.
Can you slow down, please? My lobster thermidor is taking shape beautifully, but Melissa is showing me the speed it takes to be a Mainer. If I don't step it up, instead of being a Mainer, I'll simply be the tourist who cooks slow. I'm gonna grill the oysters as well, and a touch of butter, a little cream spinach.
Like a Rockefeller.
Exactly that.
Oh, nice.
But like a Mainer fella. Melissa is so quick and so calm. It's infuriating. Time to impress her with my secret weapon. But I've got something special you're gonna taste in a minute.
Secret weapon?
Trust me. It's coming over. 10 seconds.
7.
Oh my God.
6.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that's a big bite.
I know. It's a smoked.
What's a smoked oyster?
Smoked oyster, so brined and then smoked, literally for 24 hours.
Beautiful. It looks great.
Fresh. I've never had them smoked quite like that. That was not the reaction I was hoping for. I was so sure that would secure my Mainer status. But now, I'm not as confident.
How are you feeling about the guests coming today, Gordon?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous, to be honest.
Are you?
They're hard-working, dedicated people that want to see justice with their ingredients, right?
Absolutely. They work hard to give you these beautiful ingredients.
Right. Stew done, oysters done, corn done. How's the pasta?
Pasta's good.
Hand-rolled pasta on the beach.
Hand-rolled pasta on the beach.
How long has this crab sauce been on? You've been making that all night, haven't you? That hasn't been made.
That was me.
That is delicious. When did you put that on? Last night, truthfully?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Have you been working through the night?
Mostly.
Oh, my God. Did you have a stove by the side of your bed?
I should.
Huh?
I should.
The sign of any great chef is staying composed as a conductor. But underneath that posture, you know there's a little fire in her belly. She was making sauces throughout the night last night. She brought her A-game.
So I have my tuna here. I'm going to cook on these hot
I love that idea.
rocks.
So hot rock and then literally sear it.
Just sear it. You know, that bluefin tuna is so fatty right now. They're
Yeah.
running in late summer, and
Yeah.
you just really need to sear the outside and keep it rare. It's
Absolutely.
fatty and delicious.
Melissa brought some sneaky little tricks up her sleeve, and she comes back with this rock, sticks it on the grill, and sears her tuna that came literally 600 meters from that point over there. Those oysters bubbling away now with that butter. Oh my God. Come on. Right, I'm ready to play.
Well, I'm done. Go ahead and put your jumper on, Gordon. You a little cold?
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Good job, girl. Seriously. Even though you've been working through the night, even though you've snuck in some sea urchins. Oh my God. Hi guys, ladies, gents,
Hey.
welcome. Oh my God. The guests are here, and it's time to serve our feast. I prepared a clam and lobster bouillabaisse stew, a grilled lobster thermidor with grilled corn, seaweed butter and yogurt slaw, and a platter of grilled oysters and Rockefeller smoked oysters with apple mignonette. Oh my God, look at that. Melissa made a stew with clams and queso ham, a lobster and uni hand-rolled tagliatelle that I hope doesn't outshine my thermidor, and a grilled oyster and tuna deconstructed BLT. Are you ready?
Ready.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So good to see you guys.
Hi.
Ladies, we good?
How are you?
It's time to greet the guests, the talented locals who helped me throughout the week. It's up to this hardcore bunch to judge my meal and decide if I'm worthy of being called a Mainer. So, I really hope my dishes don't pale in comparison to Melissa's. Everyone loves seafood, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Do you want me to be honest?
Heather, you have to be kidding me.
Really?
Not 1 ounce of
Aren't you a
seafood.
lobster lady?
I am. This is a good test to see if you can get me to like seafood because I don't
Okay.
like nothing.
Right.
Here we go.
I've been trying all week to become a Mainer, and this is important for me. So the lobster's like a fast track on a bisque. I grilled the clams and made this beautiful stew. And then I got your butter, that beautiful butter, mixed it with the truffle of the sea.
Truffle of the sea.
And then finished on top. So it's not grease or fat, it's just butter.
My first dish is the quahog clams with a little bit of sweet corn and tasso ham from my pigs.
She's been up all night making sauces, working through the night.
Tuna BLT. We have an aioli underneath that I made with poached oysters. We have handmade pasta on the beach with sea urchins, crab, and lobster.
Oysters, Rockefeller, the smoked ones were one of the most fascinating things I found this week. I did a quick take of lobster thermidor, grilled the lobsters, seaweed butter again.
They look fantastic.
Thank you.
Enjoy, please.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please. Oh my God.
I'm gonna try.
Heather. Here you go, Heather.
I'll send the lobster that way.
Tastes like bacon. Ooh. Ooh, that looks just like something you would want. Not for you.
Thank you.
So Heather doesn't like seafood.
Yeah, but at least she's trying it.
Oh, Heather's on the lobster.
Okay, here we go. Watch her expression.
Yeah.
She's got her glass of water nearby.
Did everybody get some of this here?
I didn't have an oyster. I've got to try an oyster.
This is a very strong flavor.
That's a tough table to please, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pasta was a little much. For me.
was?
Yeah, a little much.
Think about the talent across that table.
Amazing. And this is all their product.
Yeah.
Did anybody try the tuna?
Yeah, it's
Decent? Good stuff?
Yeah, it's like the steak of the sea.
Shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Right. First, our judges weigh in on Melissa's dishes.
It was amazing. I loved almost everything. The pasta was a little too much seafood in it for me, but other than that, like the clams were off the hook.
And the BLT?
I loved the BLT.
And the bacon was great.
So, with the exception of the pasta, all of Melissa's dishes are a unanimous hit. Now, it's time to see if my dishes will measure up and earn me Mainer status. One of my most nervous cooks, obviously clearly up against one of the best chefs anywhere in the country, but you guys, you see this produce on a daily basis, so trying to do it justice.
The oysters, the lobster, everything was amazing.
Amazing. Good. Seb?
If you keep making clam stew like that, we're gonna keep you around for a little bit longer. that was my favorite dish I had here. That was incredible.
Heather, is there a breakthrough?
I think you might have changed me. And my first taste of the lobster kind of is, it was perfect.
My big question, is there any chance I can become a Mainer?
Part-time.
Part-time?
My only concern is your accent.
Oh.
And if it's your accent, we can get this down east accent, then you're good. You're good.
I'm coming back.
Okay, good. We'll work on it.
I've had an amazing week. Next time I see you, you'll have your third James Beard Award winning.
Don't worry about that.
3 lobsters.
Keep working on it.
Oh, man. Good to see you.
pleasure. Great
Stay
seeing you.
safe and continue success with those incredible ingredients. God bless.
Thank you.
guys. Take care. Bye, guys. Ladies. Maine has been incredible. Scouring these amazing waters, catching some of the best seafood anywhere in the world, and learning some new skills along the way. I've been truly blessed to understand why Maine is one of the best seafood destinations anywhere on the planet. It's been incredible, but trust me, I'll be back for more. But for now, I'm on to my next adventure.